Okay. It's been some time. It's been like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Fucking.
I'm unsure. That's what we were trying to figure out.
Yeah, I think it's been 3 weeks.
Well, check the upload.
So,
Yeah.
cause last week we finished mine.
October 22nd, so it was almost a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so we got out of because we finished the puzzle shit. What's his face got away? The Grey Goose got away.
Canadian Goose. Yep.
And then we don't know where he went. We went down the dark hallway. We came in here. We fought some fucking werewolves. This place looks like some kind of barracks. There were weapons in here.
Well, we took a nap.
There were some masterwork like weapons in here. We slept in this room. Everyone clowned me for wanting to fucking have someone keep watch because they're like, there's a gate, but I'm like, we can get blasted through the gate, and everyone was like, yeah, Elrin, you're right. And then you know and then Elrin beat his fat dick before he went to sleep, and I think that was I think that was where we left off. I think that was where we left off. I think that was where we left off.
What's wrong with you?
All right.
Just hear the clanking
Guys,
of
took
metal in
watch.
the middle of the night.
Hung like a horse. Talk about hung like a hat.
Yeah,
You initiated the horny talk.
Yeah, dude, he's 4 foot 2 inches. Those are two separate measurements.
Let's make like a halfling's cock and hit the road.
All right. Either way, though, when we get up, 'cause we technically have no reason to rush. When we get up, everyone's gonna survey the area. You know, peek out the bars. You know, check to see if the corpses are still where we left them. Things like that.
They are.
All right.
Aldaluz, for the first time in a long time, wakes up without cotton mouth. And he goes, "Oh, man, it's not bad."
Sobriety arc.
All right, lads. Where do we go next?
Where do you go next?
Preferably
I guess
the
we
bar.
keep moving down.
We're gonna open the door
Yeah.
on the cell that we're in.
All right.
Yeah.
You you flip the switch to open up the door,
And the door open.
and the door does not open.
I fucking knew it!
Yep.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
Can I detect magic?
There's no magic.
I'm gonna inspect the mechanism.
I told you.
Yeah, do it.
It looks like a normal mechanism.
Not
My
broken.
knowledge
or anything?
engineering that.
Looks like a normal switch mechanism. Nothing broken. It's functioning.
Can I rip the door? Can I rip the door off the hinges like Kane did at Bad Blood 1997 in
Hey.
the Undertaker's Hell in a Cell match
You certainly can
versus
try.
Shawn Michaels on his debut? Okay, everyone get out of my way. Whoever
Right.
this is, I'm on top of you.
Okay.
Whoa. Relax.
Hey, there's only
Listen,
one person in this
listen,
party that's
you're-
allowed to do that.
You were the first one talking about cocks, not me. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Roll a strength check.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Did anybody try opening the door like
It's just
physically?
straight up strength.
No, that's what he's trying now.
I mean, just like pulling it open. Like maybe.
Oh,
he
I
just
think that's what
did
he's doing.
auto.
Yeah, like lifting it.
Oh, I
Okay,
just made
here's-
the assist. Let's go.
Here's my roll. All right, fuck.
All right, so 14. Unless your
Does
two
not
is in.
budge.
No, it's +2 because of 24.
Oh, it's in
spike
there already?
points. No, it's not in there.
Okay, yeah. So then that would be a 16.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it doesn't budge though.
Does not budge.
Okay.
Elvin's
well,
sitting there like, what's wrong? Something wrong with the door? Should we maybe not have closed it before we went to sleep?
Is this really time for an "I told you so" moment?
I think exactly so. We might die in here. I'm certainly not gonna die without any.
Can we look around for like, I don't know, secret passages?
You look around.
A tunnel behind a poster.
You look around and it's all stone wall around. But on the ground you find a bent and rusted metal sign. On the sign it reads, in common, lockdown room. 7 days.
Wait, say that again.
On the sign it reads, lockdown room. 7 days.
The fuck's that mean?
That means we're
It
locked in
doesn't
here
open
for
for
7
7
days.
days?
Was this-
Why,
What that
why didn't it
means-
do it the first time?
I don't know. Why didn't it do it the first time?
I'm pretty sure we just opened it.
No,
And
we
then we
opened
didn't-
it because it was open, and then fucking Clavius walked in, said, "What?" Pulls it down, closes, and he goes, "Does it opens it?" And he goes, "Opens it again," and he opens. It's exactly what
Sounds like
happened.
Maybe
Sounds
it's on
like-
some kind of time thing, because I mean, he
Sounds
closed
like
it.
bad luck, my friend.
Yeah,
He closed it,
he
reopened it.
closed it and opened it like real quick. Maybe if it's once it's closed for a certain amount of time or something like that. But either way,
This is really funny because in the movie I watched earlier, that's what happened. They closed the door to the room and they were stuck in there for 2 hours.
well,
So this is 7 days? Are you saying?
well, I mean, who's to assume that the sign is correct? You know.
Can I pick up the sign?
Where was this sign?
Yeah.
last
Also,
time?
where was
Wait,
this sign?
yeah, where
None
was
of you
this
saw
sign?
this.
It was on the ground, right?
Yeah, it was in the room. Just
It was like under some
Didn't
fucking hay or
see it.
some shit.
yeah,
Is there
yeah. You
anything-
could only find it by. It was covered in dust and mold, and so
Yeah, we didn't
he
s-
searched
yeah.
the room. Yeah, for looking for
Alright.
passageways and stuff. So
Is there anything on the other side of the sign?
no,
Okay, fuck. That was my only idea.
Is there a physical lock on it?
no.
Damn it. Mm,
Looks like we have time to get to know
What are
each
these
other.
walls made out of?
Stone.
what's the
Can I
what's,
use my
what's the door made out
sledgehammer?
of?
Is this something we could like take 20 out
metal.
of strength, or is this just not possible?
Mm,
I would assume he probably would have said, yeah, you take 20 and you'd
No,
break the door
actually,
down.
no, yeah, actually, yeah. Wait, one of you take 20.
I'm taking 20.
If we can take 20, if it's something that has a punish, like we might not be able to, but
well,
if he allows
decide your actions. I'll tell you.
Elrin
You want-
sits here with his dog and he
Me-
relaxes.
Me and Bork take 20.
Then I can't do shit.
I'm
Yeah.
looking through my bag.
No matter how much weight and strength you put behind the door, it's not budging. It's almost as if there is a counterweight on the other end.
Gate?
Yo, what the bird doing?
Can I send the
Not fitting
bird
through
anywhere?
anywhere out of those holes, I'll tell you
Right?
that.
It
Oh,
can't,
it's
right?
it's that narrow that the raven
Uh,
can't get up.
Raven's tiny.
How? Oh, it's
Yeah,
hmm.
it's
it's
tiny, and I believe with its default strength, it can carry up to 6 pounds without being without being heavy encumbered.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is obviously your call.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a genuine picture, so we're all on the same page.
I
Um,
love genuine.
Yeah. Okay.
Funny.
Fine. We'll do this one.
I'm out of love.
I am putting it in general. So yeah. Okay. The Raven can go through.
Okay. Sick.
That's what I was expecting. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking when I saw
Alright.
this.
Like Cinder, scope the surroundings and what?
Nothing. No. You keep
I don't like
going.
when God laughs when I'm making
No. Chill. It's
So
something that.
I tell her to go scope the surroundings, and then if everything's clear, she's gonna come and look at the door from the other side.
Okay. It's clear, and it sees it's a drop-down gate that, no matter how much strength is put behind it, it's not moving.
And there's are there any levers on the outside?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm relaying this to all of the guys as I'm seeing it. And I call Cinder back in. I'm like, well, doesn't seem like we have any options. I don't have any spells that can affect something like this, and I don't think any of us are technologically advanced enough to disable this.
Set it on fire.
I suppose we wait.
You could just breathe fire on it.
We gonna just chill here for a week?
Did
How are
somebody
you
have
all?
acid?
How are you all looking?
Oh, I did.
We do have acid.
I have a bottle of acid. I threw the other
I
one.
mean, yeah, you could put it on it. It might be able to.
Maybe it'll melt
the
through in
bard.
6 days.
I'm saying, but
Yeah, I have one bottle of acid. I'm gonna try and pour it on the gate. I guess I'm not.
Hang on. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I mean, just depends on how much acid damage, the hardness of the material, what the material is.
And
May or may
demon
not even do
acid
anything.
melt steel beams.
That's what I'm finding out now. But
Yeah.
acid does not bypass hardness, so.
Oh, it bypasses hardness against like things that you would assume it would bypass hardness on, like metal and stuff like that.
What is this thing talking about? On particular acid,
Uh,
how about bypass hardness on an object, however. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the next couple sentences or something where it's like, if it's like metal or something you would assume that. Same thing with fire. It bypasses
Less
like
damage to objects. Got it. So what do you have to roll for that?
just
One.
you would just roll the damage of the acid, which would be a d6, I believe, since it's an acid flask. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You would probably know more than I on that
I'm
one,
not-
mate.
Oh well, yeah. Well, yeah. If it's an acid flask, it's a d6 of acid damage.
Okay.
And Alex, do you have any cantrips that do like? Do you have acid splash? No, right? Bars don't get that.
No, I do not.
Okay, just
You
making
don't
sure.
get that.
Man,
about
I have
Arnold?
I have an
I got
arcanist
a
that's been-
bottle of demon acid.
You got another one. Yeah, so
Dude,
you and Bork.
I'm so tight.
I had 3 bottles. One for me. I give one to Alblues, and I give one to Bork. I think that's what it was.
Oh, mine was regular acid.
Well, mine's
Where
demon
the
that's
fuck
Arnold.
did you get regular acid?
Unless it was demon acid.
It
'Cause I
has
had
to
two-
be.
I
Where
had
else would
two-
you get acid?
Because I had 2 bottles of acid.
Either
and I
way, I'm
threw
pretty
one.
sure that this
What the-
effectively is the same thing because I mean, unless Coop has something for what demon acid is, because I don't even know what
I
that
don't
is.
know.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna say it's double the damage of regular acid.
Fair enough.
Oh,
D12.
that's good acid.
Well, shit,
High
Mike.
quality
Demon acid.
Alblues, toss that shit on the
And
fence.
all of this
Do
is
you want- Do you want me to use mine first?
Sure.
go
why
for
not?
it.
Since it's lower damage.
I hand my demon acid to service. I go, here you go, mate. You do this. I'm way too sober for fucking technique this delicate.
At the
Cool.
very least, we might be able to weaken it so one of our big brutes can break it down.
All right.
So ahead.
I'm gonna pour the acid on the door.
All right, roll a 1d6.
All right. I'll take
go.
it.
Okay.
You Pog.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
pour.
melt some of it. You're melting a door with a bottle of acid, so it
Mhm.
reacts exactly as you expect. A bar of it really gets melted, and the acid falls to the ground.
I'm gonna do this with the demon acid now. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pour it though, so there's no chance of it backfiring.
Man, if I didn't throw that other bottle of acid.
Is it it's a D12 you said?
Yeah, D12.
Wow.
I fucking knew it.
Wow.
Okay, great. Next,
Great. That's it.
that's
Mike,
all the
why'd you give
acid.
it to me? Why didn't
So-
you do it?
So how
Why
many
didn't you
bars
do
are we working with?
Working with still
But
only that one. That's
rather-
not.
Okay. So 'cause
See, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yo, what the fuck?
the likelihood of that happening twice,
That's crazy.
That's roll 20, baby.
literally, wow. Niggas play the lottery tonight.
Enjoy a week vacation and all those heals, boys.
Dude, where are we gonna shit?
In the corner, boys. Pick
Oh
it.
no!
No,
We're all
we
gonna get
actually
sick. We're all
trapped
gonna
in here
die.
for fucking 7 days. We would die of thirst.
Get my strength.
gonna
I mean,
die.
no,
Fuck
we
you.
we have like
You have rations and stuff.
Wait
Yo,
a minute.
wait,
Wait a minute.
wait,
No,
wait,
this,
you said one
this guy's a
bar
war
is
priest,
broke-
right?
Yes. Yes, and he has all the food spells he may require.
Yeah, I'm about to say I believe
pretty
he
sure
has
those spells.
he has the cleric spell list, which
He does.
means hey, he got create water, 2 gallons of level per day, as many times as he wants.
And he can
Which,
turn it into ale as well.
Hey, cool.
He can do
Yeah.
that.
So with the
wine.
one bar that's melted,
I think.
how much space is there in the gate?
I mean, enough. I mean, look at the picture in general, and then imagine there not being a bar there. That's how much space you got.
Bar
Oh,
going
In that
down,
case.
or like going up?
I don't know. Hey, Adam, what bar do you want to melt that? What
Say you
bar
were
do you
going
want to melt?
across. Say you were
Vertical
going
or
across.
horizontal?
So you're going horizontal.
I did go with horizontal, yes.
Yes.
I'm-
Do you think if I rolled escape artist, I might be able to squeeze through there?
What is your size?
Medium.
And what is your actual height and stuff you have?
5'10".
No.
Okay.
I'm
Hold on.
like
Hold
336.
on. But do you have good escape artist?
No,
Can't
but
you
I'm
turn
just small.
yourself into an animal?
I have a question though.
I
for
can
your
turn
end goal
myself
here.
into something small.
I have a question though, as a player thought. If
Uh-huh.
you plan to shrink yourself and get out, or anyhow you get out, what do you plan to do after? There's no way
Exactly.
to get the shit
Yeah,
up.
because we don't know how to open it.
I
So
don't know.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He can look for keys.
Because
Yeah, but like it's
What
better
key is
than
there?
just sitting in
It's
here
a
for a
lockdown.
week. I feel like though.
yeah,
I
and,
don't know.
then what if a bunch of fucking werewolves show up and you're out there alone? And then
I'm gonna sneak back in. I don't fucking know,
It's like
man.
when you
What else
push
do
the
I
door.
do?
It's like when
You
you go
wait
on a
a
field
week.
trip for school and you
This
push
is
the
bullshit.
the door open slowly so the tape doesn't rip.
what he said. Anyways, looks like we're stuck in here.
Sitting right here.
This is
Um,
absolute bullshit.
Mr.
Coop, I
Arnold
hate you.
Palmer, you
Well, I'm gonna
You-
go RP my
Arnold
first
Ford.
shit
I
in
don't
this
know
fucking
any.
food. You know.
You-
guys
you
got
have,
this. I'll be back.
you're a war priest, right? You have low level. Well, I don't know what your capabilities are, but you have spells and whatnot that could help us. Well, ease the
The boredom.
Can I
Well,
try?
You telling me you're gonna want to stress eat and drink? Because I've already turned my little water pouch here into fucking wine. So I don't know
no,
about you, but once I saw lockdown room, I got fucked up. So
No,
what's up?
friend. We
now
just
that
want to
I
survive.
now that I melted one of
Oh,
the
wow.
bars, can I try and bend the bars where I melted it and make a bigger opening?
You can.
That's not like breaking the door because I already tried that.
Let's finish this RP first, and then we'll get into it.
Okay.
What did you say, Jamal? What was the last thing?
Say, just to ease our, well, in the event that we're stuck in here for 7 days, to ease our needs, food, drink,
Yeah, I
mainly drink. We can go without food for some time, but mainly.
I know the essentials. I have create water, purify food and drink. Pretty sure I can turn this shit into food. I think I have a spell that can do
I'll
that.
pass.
Frickin', what's his face? Elrin goes through his pack and he goes,
Oh, yeah.
I've got 4, and then he looks, and then he's like, wait a minute. And he goes through his pack and he finds one extra thing, and it's sort of just torn open a bit. And he looks at G10. And he's like, 4.5 days of trail rations here. What about everyone else?
You want to eat rations? You don't want to eat shit?
I'd rather eat rations, Mr. Arnold Palmer.
It's Ford. All right.
Anyways, how's everyone else looking on food and drink and whatnot?
Show
Are
you
we-
what happened to
Are you gonna
Tyler.
starve to death?
I'll last.
Clavius says he'll last. What about you, Big Oaf? Mr. Borklaser.
Bork probably does need food.
Didn't pack for this.
Bork eats a lot of food. Didn't expect us to be out, on the run in a cave where there's no food for,
Well.
400 years.
It's about a month. at this
Yeah,
point,
say
once the
about
door
a
opens.
month and a couple days. I want to say. Yeah. He's just say so
If we
Well-
could get to a town, Bork could get all the food he needs, but we've been in
Yeah.
this godforsaken cave.
You guys are gonna love this.
What about
Holy shit.
what about you, Emil? How are you looking?
Got like a couple chicken nuggets. I'm alright.
Couple chicken nuggets. That's good. And then he looks over to GT. He's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And then GT's just like, "Arf!" And he's like, "Well, it looks like it'll be all right. It won't be comfortable, and we're gonna have to deal with each other's voices and this is going to be bad, isn't it?"
Well, I can enhance the food, so don't worry.
And then Elrin just sort
Oh,
of
I can
stands
create
up.
food and water. Yes.
Yeah, Elrin stands up and he just starts fucking unlinking his freaking his full plate. Just freaking taking his armor off, and he goes, "Oh, we're gonna be here for a minute. I'm not gonna be in this the whole time." And spends like the 15 minutes it takes to get out of his armor.
I'm tuning my violin, and I'm saying, if anyone would like to sit around, I hear if you're under a fascinate spell, it feels like you're high. Might as well
How-
pass the time in a fun way.
How about you just play music?
How about we just get high and then? No, I'm just kidding.
We want to keep our wits about us in case more enemies show up.
Yes. In case more enemies show up to the fence we can't break.
All right. I mean, as you said, this isn't this isn't an I told you so moment. I'm just gonna stay over here and be with my dog.
Hmm. Well,
And then
Actually-
at that
actually,
freaking he finishes like unlinking like a part of his breastplate. He's like working on like his leg armor now. He takes the standard off his back and just jabs it into the fucking ground next to him.
I definitely do eye the.
Well, can I try bending the
carbon.
bars
Yeah,
yet,
the
or are we
carbon.
not there yet?
Oh, you want to try that? Yeah, you can
I wa-
try that. Roll
wanna tr-
roll a strength
another
check.
Fuck
Fail.
me.
Yeah, absolute fail.
I have nothing that I can use to
It's
boost
just
your strength.
You must
Absolute
have pulled the muscle
bullshit.
from all the constant travel. Enjoy your week vacation.
All right. Well. So yeah, Aaron sets his
Can
shit
I
up.
break the? Can I try and break the wall down with my sledgehammer?
He's telling
what
us
they're-
that we are not getting out of this room.
I
So
know.
I suggest you get your accommodations in order, and you take a little bit of hay in the corner, and you rile it on up together, and lay your sweet wrestler head down on it, and we're gonna be here for a long time. Anyone have any cool stories to tell?
I can
Not-
tell you the story of the sick love that me and my wife Barb used to do.
Shut the
Wait.
fuck up. Shut
Well-
your mouth.
I had a similar story about how I slept with both a governor's wife, and the governor's wife's sister all in the same night.
What
Well,
in
that's
God's
fucking
name?
embarrassing.
What did you all do in your youth? I spent my youth championing the people and
Stupid
making sure people
asshole.
were safe and taking them around the
Are you
countryside.
gonna
and-
make him the fucking coach now?
I say my
too?
youth.
No,
I say my
no.
youth. I'm bare over 25. I'm as youthful as I can get. We've only been traveling what? Couple
You're all-
months? A
you're
year?
all a bunch of debaucherers. Clavius, tell me, please. Do you have any cool stories? Any great tales of honor and preferably no debauchering?
I'm kind of an outcast. I found a hermit with guns, and I thought they were cool.
Well, you're not an outcast with us, bud. Arnold kind of like grabs you on the shoulder.
Thanks, man.
Lamely. Very lame.
What about you,
He hugs him back.
barbarian?
Oh,
Any
okay.
cool stories that might boost our morale? Preferably that don't involve your phallus.
I think he's shitting right now.
Well, he's
Yeah.
got nothing. All right.
Do have a story, and this one does not involve debauchery. It was when I first began my practice as a bard, trying to get my tune in right, as well with Cinder. There were many nights where, as you've probably seen across any town or city, those little street performers sitting out there trying to earn a buck and a hat, a little coin, a copper piece, even a look of recognition. It takes a long time, but there's a fine line between a bard and your average performer.
Now
What I
that's
would-
intriguing. Go on.
I say what I would do is I wouldn't just play and beg. I would egg the crowd on. Perhaps those passing through lost a piece of jewelry or a ribbon off of their hat. I wouldn't steal it, it would simply fall in front of me. They return back, and as they begin to collect their things, I begin to dazzle them with their music. I begin to fascinate, if you will. And maybe they end up just donating those things to me anyway.
You were robbing people when you first started? You couldn't just play your music. It's good, you know. You don't need to. You don't need to
Well,
rob people.
It took a long time for it to get this good. Back when I lived with Sirius, I used to think that the music making was for the sissier elves. I focused more on trying to master magic or archery, both of which are nowadays a bit rubbish compared to my music.
All elves are sissies. Thieves too, apparently.
What? What did you say?
Nothing. I'm going to sleep. And then he just he gets all disgruntled and he just turns over, just takes whatever shit in the room, bags, whatever he could use to make some makeshift sort of like pillow for himself, and he just fucking throws the shit out. What am I talking about? I have my fucking gear on me. He lays on his fucking bedroll and he fucking lays down on it. I just remembered I have my fucking gear. Yeah. So he does that. Fucking.
I chuckle and then I shrug, and I would say I open up my bedroll too, but I'm still laying on top of it, just lightly playing my violin, playing with Cinder.
Bork sits in the corner, takes off his he takes off his championship belt, sits in the corner, and just looks at it.
If any of you see Emil doing any magics, make sure you stop him. Might fascinate us into donating him something.
Good thing I have nothing to donate.
I was going to say, most of you are fucking broke. And if you're not, I would have stolen it already.
How much money do I have? Okay, no, I got a little bit.
Not much, bro.
I got a little bit on me.
He checked.
I got a little bit on me.
I know, dude. I felt, dude. I already looked. I felt so bad. I gave you a couple gold.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Well, we're still waiting for Mike. So on the second night, the second day, anyone want to try a strength check? I'll tell you now, you're gonna fail. So never mind.
Can I send Cinder out to look further
Actually-
down the hall?
Sure. You can try to bend the bars again, but it's pointless to try to lift the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that much.
I just remembered we did
Okay.
actually because I scouted all of this out. Yeah.
I
It's just
officially
black
hate
now
this
because we're not
website.
there. Fucking but like we went down there and it was like a staircase with a thing in the middle and all that
Revision.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, no. So at some point in the night, somebody secured here with a gate.
Secured where?
Where you explored earlier. Here?
Ping it.
This here?
Down here.
I don't. Oh wait, anything like we can't like anything where I'm pinging right now, we can't see this.
Okay, what about right here?
Nope, that's all dark. Like we only see this hallway up to like this
Yeah.
point. Yeah, but we did go down
What?
there and stuff. We
Okay,
went
give
down
me
here.
a sec.
Yeah, I didn't know if you just re-shaded it because we weren't there anymore. But yeah, we did
No,
actually go down.
I fixed something. Give me a sec.
We're
Let
out
me
here.
just do this.
He put
Broke
hidden
at the
spidey.
same time.
You're all broke. Good shit. Goodness gracious. You're all fucking broke.
I see. Don't see. What are you guys?
Ah! He's darkening
Oh, the
everything.
darkness.
Yeah.
Help me.
He
No,
exclaimed,
it's
hoping to
closing
do that
in.
by accident.
It's closing in. No, please. Ah!
There's no way you're doing this on purpose.
The darkness. Sora.
Oh my god, did you watch the video I put in shit posting?
No, what was it?
Oh, dude, go watch it. I was crying.
Okay. Do you see now?
It's a TikTok.
It's exactly what we
It's
saw
exactly
before.
the same.
I must have drawn this on the GM layer. That's the only thing. I
Yeah,
can
so
think of.
anything, like I said, from here to
Taking
here down is just darkness. Darkness.
What?
Just darkness.
Ping where?
Think about what?
That's happening? You don't see this
like-
in
like a-
here?
Oh no, yeah, we see a little thing there, yeah.
Yeah, see
Okay.
this.
But I'm saying
There's a
everything
black
below it
drawing.
around here and stuff is just black. Like I don't know if that was intended.
Caleb, this is fucking.
Yes, I did black that out intentionally.
Okay, all right, that's fine. But
Jesus
and then you
Christ.
just meant to say that this is a gate that we.
Let me go back
The
to
SpongeBob
let me go
vocals
back and
killed
now.
me.
I had to
Okay,
go
no,
in and see what
but
we're
we see this. We see like this black drawing here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let
And
me.
if that's the gate, and that's all you're saying, then yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
Give me 1 second. Can't get back in here as the DM. What's going on?
Just so that I know that I'm not stupid. When it says I can add +2 to skill checks, strength checks are not skill checks, right?
They are
They're different.
no,
right?
they are. They
No,
are.
they're not.
I mean,
Wouldn't
it's
an acrobatic be a skill, but not strength?
no, but it's still like you
Strength
don't
not a
ever
skill?
really roll like. I mean,
Okay, so then
technically,
I could have been doing
not-
inspired
mm,
competence
yeah,
for strength
no,
this whole
but
time.
I would say that Inspire Competence definitely applies to stuff like that too.
I feel like it would. I don't know. I feel
But
like
I mean,
your
it's
call.
semantics, right? But like,
Yeah, but I mean that's how I would rule it. That's how I would have it.
Coop,
That's
what do
how-
you think?
Huh?
Would inspire competence, which is a plus
Doesn't it also say
3,
ability checks?
No, just says skill checks. Would that apply to him making a strength check?
To any what kind of check? Sorry, I'm.
It just says
Mm.
skill checks.
Nah, yeah, that is
No.
just skills.
I
see.
wouldn't say so. That's
Can I
that's-
bluff my way out
I'm
of this
testing your
fucking
strength,
Damn.
page?
not climb or
Yeah.
bend bar.
Okay. What the fuck?
mean-
There's really none that. There's none that just boost that, huh? That's weird. I mean, I get some crazy performances, but
Oh yeah, it's a different check.
Just
for
wait till the
sure.
first time you get a counter song something.
what is
How's
an
that, Jamal? Is that
extra
better?
fighting capability?
Yeah. So there's a gate and then there's like a little space here and stuff.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Great.
Okay, great. Sorry about that.
All good. We're still
Inspire
in the room.
greatness is
Everything
kinda
sucks.
cool.
Yeah. What is an extra fighting capability?
Huh?
It says so at level 9 I get inspire greatness. I can grant himself or a single willing ally an
We're still
extra
in there?
fighting capability.
Yeah,
What the
you're
fuck?
on it. Technically,
we're-
first night going into second day.
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Well, not really. I was just waiting for you guys to be done.
2 bonus
didn't
hit
know-
dice, temp
what's
HP.
the
It
score?
explains it
Sorry.
later. Explains it
Oh,
later.
I see, I
2
see.
bonus hit die, temp HP, +2 on attack rolls, 1 on fortitude saves,
Hey, all right,
a
cool.
bunch of other shit.
Okay, so on the second, so it passes to the second day. You wanted to send the bird down there, and
Yeah,
then
just check.
yeah, okay. What is it looking for?
Just to see if I mean, just kind of scoping the area. I just want recon of what's going on.
Nothing.
So like any
Doors are
okay.
closed except from where you came from. Hallways are empty.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's quite literally nothing going on. We are just here.
Anyone else want to do anything during second day?
No.
I mean, I already tried bending the bars.
Yep. Yeah. We'll probably just wait the rest of this out uneventfully.
On the second night, Maldar looks to Elrin
This motherfucker's still
And-
alive.
and
Yeah, get outta
says,
here.
Well, while traveling with you guys, I've caught a lot of people's history, but not a lot about you, Elrin.
I feel like I was pretty forthcoming with it. What would you like to know?
Where you come from? What's your hometown here in the River Kingdom?
I don't really have much of a hometown in the River Kingdoms. I was a servant, and I went wherever my master did. My master lived somewhere in the northern side of the River Kingdoms, and once his estate and everything he owned and burned down, and he lost his life, I took G10 and I left, and I've been traveling on the road ever since. I have no home. I'm a bit forlorn, if you would.
I cock my head a little bit. I say, so you were a slave?
A servant. No slave.
Have
I
you ever
could've
made
left-
your
I-
way to Timon?
No, I've never been to Timon, but I've escorted people to the I've been within miles of the border. I've taken people there who needed to go there, but I usually had no reason to go. Well, once I knew they were safe, I go on my way. And then he would say to what Emil said. He'd say, "I was no slave. I was a servant. I could have left at any time. I was just a fool."
Were you a paid servant, a taken care of servant, or what did you do this work for?
A place to live.
Hmm. All right. He kind of
Again, I was a fool.
Hmm. Emil just he doesn't really say anything. He just watches him and he kind of just assumes that Anya is gonna continue speaking about the matter.
Is this pertinent? Why are you bringing this up now? We've
Time
only been
to
traveling
pack.
for months together.
We've got time to pass. We have a moment to breathe. And for
Yes.
once, I can say I'm relieved in good company, even if some of you may think otherwise.
Works in the
Oh.
corner doing
So
push-ups.
we're sitting here breathing this putrid air and this. We haven't
Aldous
seen-
is drunk off his ass off this wine that fucking Ford apparently could make.
Yeah, you can turn water to wine, baby.
Yeah,
Or
motherfucker is
Oh, yeah.
hammered.
I lost a thing. Fucking weed. Let's see. You know, when we were in Sirius's camp, I caught some information about different kobold movements over by Lotus.
Interesting.
Seems rumor has it they are on their way to the River Kingdoms.
Why does it
Sir-
matter?
Sirius seems to have appealed to the better nature of what he the self-proclaimed Kobold King. He's rallied the kobolds in that area. It's quite a
Sirius
force to be
rallied-
reckoned for.
Sirius rallied kobolds, you say?
Well, Sirius won over the loyalty of their king. Our king seems to have been touched by a better human or something along the line.
That's peculiar.
No.
I don't know kobolds so much behave like that.
I look over at Aldaluz.
Yeah, same.
Passed
And
out
I'm like-
drunk on the haystack.
I toss a rock at his head. I'm like, wake up!
Just gonna like, fuck, man, I was having a good dream. What do you want?
I say, are you You're not listening. Apparently, my father Sirius, he rallied up a bunch of kobolds, who was led by a king. You know what that means.
It's just like, I sit there like, crikey, man, when the fuck did this happen? We've been in here for so long, I've lost track of time.
Come now. A kobold king? We're gonna forget a loyal companion you had for so long?
It clicks, I go, Cobalt King, what do you, and it clicks, I'm like, you mean Alduin?
Yes. Apparently his group of kobolds have met up with my father and his group.
Oh goodness.
Well, alright
Is that
then.
what you meant?
I'm glad to see he's in good spirits.
Well, as I said, as far as I know, there's a Kobold King that's rallied a fuck ton of clans in the area and groups
Oh god,
coming
what are
into
they
the River Kingdoms with a sizable force to support Sirius.
to support Sirius on a war front?
Yes, against
There.
Haywood.
They're bloody mad. They're all gonna die.
And I get up at this point. I get behind Elmer and I throw my hand over his head, like, nah, with Alduin's winning, not with Alduin behind him, leading him. I know he can do it. I taught him everything he knows. After all,
What does he know about battle tactics? He's a kobold. If he fights on the open ground, I mean, they struggle to be in sunlight for hours at a time. This is suicide.
He's watched our every battle. He
wa-
learned while we fought.
Yes. I'd assume after a little getting tossed around in my backpack, after a few weeks, you learn a thing or two how to swing a sword.
Well, if you say so, I mean, no sweat off my brow.
If he
Let's
was
hope
able
all of that
to-
goes well.
Yes, if he was able to rally that many kobold clans, that is an impressive feat, nonetheless. Must have some skill.
Just to see him like that, I'm like, yo, my dragon, what's good, my
And then
man?
immediately Elmer just sort of looks. He thinks himself, and then he looks to Emil, and he goes, "Was your father as much of a scoundrel as you? He must have tricked them. Must have
Say
lied,
no.
promised them something that he can't possibly give them to bring that many kobolds to the surface."
I say no. Serious, my father, he was like me in some ways, but dishonest he was not. He was a very strong-willed and passionate person, but what you would call the town miser. He was a matriarch. He was a patriarch.
Yeah.
Very powerful and respected within the clan, but also somewhat of the cranky older man that lives within the group.
So
But if
not
he
like
ever
to
had
lie,
anything to
if
tell, if he had anything to tell you, he would give it to you straight, whether you liked it or not.
Well, then I guess our friend here, managed to put at the helm of those kobolds a kobold so foolish to bring that many kobolds out in open battle. I swear.
Hey, what you call foolish, I call brave.
All I'm saying is, it's likely that G10 and I alone, meeting dozens of kobolds in open battle, could handle them, and that's just me.
Putting a crown on anybody can make them quite foolish and unwise. The ego can shoot up 3 times. I should know.
Yes, you should, shouldn't you?
Well, I guess
I
we won't
should.
know until we get out of here.
Why do you think I'm in this mess?
Bork says it's important to learn from your mistakes. If you make them, as long as you learn from them, that's all that matters.
I agree. Maldar, what mistakes have you made, and have you learned from them? I mean, we are on our way to put that crown back on your head. What faith do we have that you don't make the same mistakes again?
Who said it's my head I wish to put the crown on?
Oh, well, that was always my assumption. You are the true king, aren't you?
I
Who
won't
else would
worry
you
about
have?
the family politics until we reach there. If we reach there.
Family politics. Do you have an heir? Do you have a child?
I do.
Oh my god.
Haywood is my son.
Dun, dun,
What?
dun.
What?
Wait, dead ass?
Yes.
No.
Holy
Yo!
Bork comes. He's like, I've heard. Bork has heard much about this Haywood character, but does not really know anything other than now that he's your son. Why are we going to challenge this?
That devil spawn came from your loins?
Dude.
How?
I take my tattoos out of my back. I'm like, oh man, I hope these aren't your nephews.
Wait, did you lay with an android?
Android.
I
No
don't want
such
to-
thing. Haywood is human. I don't know what this android is you speak of. Those monsters from Numeria? He's clearly getting riled up by this. And no. Never. Never.
Oh,
Haywood is human. As far as I'm aware.
then he'll die like one.
I take a step towards Anya. And I say, you do plan on taking responsibility for your child, correct?
The plan is... The reason you were hired is... to make sure I got there safe, so I would be the one to take his life.
Oh, I'm
How
so
truly
sorry.
ironic.
But I don't know if we'll be able to give you that.
You're so your son's the reason my sister's dead.
I had an empire to run. I sent him to navigate the lands and ensure that we still had loyal friends throughout the River Kingdom. I had no idea what his affairs actually were until
Yes.
Then you
he
withheld
was
this
there
from us.
at the front gates.
So, you sat... We went through all of that to rescue you from the remnants of what was taken from me by your child. And you've said nothing until... Oh, look at that. We're stuck for a week. Why don't we have a chat? Not like we've been companions. Not like we took you in when you were just some bum without a tongue.
Ironic that he would speak to us of loyalty, and then fucking Elrin stands up and he goes up to the bars again and he just sort of just rattles them a bit and he goes, "Hello? Can anyone let us out?"
By the way, Bum Without a Tongue, great band name. Like outside of the game.
Oh god. Then when no one comes, he just sort of turns and slides back down into a sitting position. And then he's just like, I should have left. I should have left. I should have left.
Albus just takes a big fuck side. He's like, "Fuck me, mate." He goes, "At this fucking point, I'm gonna lop both of your heads off and take the crown for myself. Fucking time and be better off with me than you fuckers."
Oh, and
Any
do
king would be
tell us,
better
what would you
than-
do?
Any king would be better than a Timon.
Be so sure.
Well, first off, on Thursdays, all the drinks at the bar are free on me. Thirsty Thursdays.
My friend, by the time we take Maldar, you may be too strong for them to affect you.
He cries, he tears like, "You just might be right, mate."
Did I call Timon Maldar?
Yeah.
Suffering from success.
As to why I didn't tell you, I didn't see an opportunity.
You didn't see it. I guess we did only give him. He did only get his tongue within the past year. Maybe he didn't understand that certain things you're supposed to tell people with your mouth, with your voice. Perhaps we could cut him some slack.
I wasn't sure Haywood was behind these atrocities until I saw them firsthand. I'm sorry that my son has done this to your
And-
family.
We'll entertain accepting your apologies once we get out of here alive.
I guess that'll do. And it kind of just goes to, and he just starts to lie down and conk it. Unless you guys want to say anything else as he's processing.
No, Elrin is furious, and he just sort of.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Bork,
Albus is like so
Service
fucked
is
up.
big heated.
Yeah, Albus is like angry. But, like, he's not really too sure what he's angry at because he's like so right
He's
now.
just fucked.
He's just like, wait a second, fucking Haywood, your son. Wait a minute, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Bork,
Just passes back out.
Yeah.
Bork understands that the group is angry, but he doesn't really know much. Like, he knows what they've been talking about, but like other than that, he doesn't really know much about Haywood. So he's just kind of just like shocked and like, well, he's kind of determined to get out of here.
You all might be angry now, but you may be the heroes that I've been hoping. Someone that I couldn't.
Someone that you couldn't what?
Couldn't
Yeah.
be.
Mm.
Oh, let's hope so.
Yes,
You're going to
great
You're going to
honor.
have a lot of convincing to do once we get out of here. Because if this is the level of trust we've had up until this point, believe me, my instinct is to take G10 and go the other direction.
I mean, you can try, but there's no guarantee that the assassin clans of Daggermark will let you get very far.
Let them find me.
Hmm.
Well,
I probably know these lands better than they do. Yeah.
once we reach sunlight, I guess we will have to make a decision.
I think we can handle some assassins. Surely, right? Right, boy, we can handle some assassins. And then G10 just looks up at Elrin and doesn't really offer any backup on that front. And he goes, "Oh, you're a coward too, then. Don't look at me." And G10 just turns away. Then Elrin just sits down and crosses his arms, frustrated. Just keeps mumbling to himself.
Anything else, or are we all?
Oh, Elrin's done.
I'm good.
As am I.
Yeah.
Second night passes uneventful. Third morning's just the same. I'll say you send your raven out again. Hallways are empty. Same doors
Cool.
are closed. Nothing is going on. You want to try to bend the bars?
Yeah.
Why not? My daily bar bending.
Motherfucker. This is bullshit.
Both fail.
Damn.
What if I get angry and drunk?
Well, I mean,
Fucking,
you got
I
a lot
want
of
to try
drinking to do,
to.
don't you?
What happened?
You
Oh,
fail.
sadness.
You got a lot of drinking to do, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it would. Can this guy have? Does this guy have unlimited wine?
As long as they keep.
You know what?
Then
That's his only
eventually-
spell.
then eventually, I would
Fuck
get
it, let me-
drunk to the point where I get a.
Hey.
Well, you know, he can fill your thing, an entire thing with water, then turn it,
Yeah.
and then he has to.
Elrin walks
Just
over.
a flat
but he's-
D20.
Elrin walks over and holds out his canteen, and he's like, "Give me some of that."
And he turns it into. He first fills it with create water, and then he turns it.
Yeah.
Grr, grr.
Then,
What the fuck? What are the odds?
And then
Well, 13,
14,
14,
15.
And then Elrin looks at
Oh, my God.
14,
Arnold
22.
Palmer, and he's like,
Ford.
I'm genuinely forgetting his name. Arnold Ford. There we go. He looks at him and he's like, thanks.
Ford.
I knew I always liked you. You seemed like a good guy right from the start. And then he
My
Starts
only
fucking-
flaw is that my family was killed in front of me.
it's quite the flaw.
Holy shit.
And then he and then
He goes, Aldaluz is like so fucked up this time. He goes, hey man, me too. And he like raises his glass.
yeah, and Elrin takes a swig and he's like, oh, I guess you could join the fucking club.
I walk over to get my swig as well, and I'm like, damn. Kind of fucked up that we can all raise our hand to that.
Oh, well, I can't
Bunch
raise
of
mine to that.
bastards.
Bork cannot raise his hand to that.
Well, I meant an estranged majority of us.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Why can 3 people raise their hand?
And he's sitting there and he's like, I was gonna say, so all of your families were murdered. Mine just didn't want me in the first place.
I say, well,
Oh, wait, hold on.
They're
That's
still
not
out
wrong.
there.
That's
They're
fucking
probably
pretty
drinking and
party.
whoring and having
I
a
say,
great
well,
time.
that's half true. My parents sold my sister and I into slavery, but then my sister died.
Ah, right.
The
I forget
best of
that.
both worlds.
I lose the chronological order of things sometimes. Then he takes another swig.
Aldaluz is so drunk when you say it, he's like, isn't it funny how we can all raise our hands? I'm like, well, the reason I can raise my hands is because I've got muscles, and my muscles let me raise my hand.
I look at him and I just say, here, and I drink.
Bork hears the word muscles several times and just looks at his body.
Elrin raises to that too, and he goes, "That's the most intelligent thing you've said since we've left.
Yo.
Here's
What do I
having
have in
muscles with which to raise our hands."
I love that we're
Please?
just getting fucking hammered in here on the
I
third
know.
night. We're
And
just
it
like,
is-
fuck it.
Yeah,
Clavius is like in the fetal position in the corner, just trying to get his strength back.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
he's been gaining 1 strength damage back per night.
doing
Dude,
push-ups,
I sit
trying
over
to-
next to Clavius and I just drip some wine into his mouth. I'm like, here you go, buddy.
He goes,
You can party with
and he
us
raises
too.
his glass.
Thanks, man.
Goodness.
Okay. The third night passes.
We're all shit faced.
Welcome to the 4th day, fellas. You thought
All
something
right.
was gonna happen? Hell no.
I think I'm
The
healthy.
third day is the day after. Fucking,
Let's
Is the
go!
day after all the hookups.
Ooh!
Everybody, all the gay hookups. Like, oh boy.
You fail. You do not bend the bar.
Yo, it's like that fucking.
Are we gonna actually be able to do it if we roll high enough?
This is
If
like
you roll
the-
high enough.
This is like the episode of Golden
Well,
Kamuy where
I'm
they're
gonna
all
roll
naked,
anyway because I
naked in
didn't
the
roll
fucking
today,
steam
so-
house.
All right.
You know what I'm
cool,
talking
I
about?
fail.
Yes. Oh, dude, I love that episode. It's so funny.
But yeah, fucking on our next night drinking,
Yeah, because it's Clavius is back up, so we gotta
Mhm.
celebrate.
Yeah,
He's good
yeah,
now.
yeah.
so
Bork doesn't partake in alcohol.
oh, okay, so
You
Bork
fucking
will chill,
pussy.
but Elrin's like a bottle in. Freaking And he's literally sticking his shit out for freaking what's his face to fill again. And he goes do tell me, do any of you follow any deities? If so, which and why?
So while you're asking that question, I lean over to Bork, whisper to him. I say, "So since you don't drink, would you like me to cast Daze on you?"
No, thank you. Bork's just gonna hang out here, you know, and
Bork, I want you to make a will save. DC 15.
I don't know if you want to go down this road, but
Please make a will save.
sure. Okay.
He made
Go
it.
fuck yourself.
Oh, let's go.
Go fuck yourself. How about
I
that?
pat you on the butt, and I look back over to to Elrin. You asked if anybody follows a deity.
Oh yeah, so
I
I
own
follow-
the day for me.
Do
Arnold
I
Schwarzenegger.
so if that fails, do I know he tried to do something?
Yeah, you do. I don't hide
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You have no idea like what it was. You just know he said some words in weird magic language, and then nothing happened to you.
Bork leans over and he's like,
What you
Bork
want, some dick?
Bork understands you tried some magic on him. If you do it again, he will crush your windpipe.
I say,
Aldous speaks up from the corner. He's like, "Oh, do it again, mate. I want to see it."
Oh, relax. We don't need to kill each other.
and I say that's true. My voice is part of my moneymaker, and especially the pipe.
Bork
You like
does
this, it's big. Look at him. He's huge. I couldn't stop.
Bork may try to be the best man he can be, but one thing Bork does not tolerate is people imposing their will on other people.
He will not
Say-
drink your tea.
I say, right. I apologize, Bork. It was just jest, and I shouldn't have taken it that far. My apologies.
Anyways, deities. You, Bork. Do you praise the deities?
Bork praises I'm actually trying to think of a word here. Bork praises a pantheon of deities.
Oh, so
There is a group of deities that all wrestlers follow called the Creative.
can't say I've ever heard of them. That's interesting.
Led the main deity is called Thagium.
Do they hold any power in the grand scheme of gods? Do they have any?
Bork.
Could there be a cleric that receives power from them? Is what I'm asking, I suppose.
Funny you should ask, because in Suplex City, I'm trying to think of words here, guys. I can't think of words today.
Good.
Trying to think of how to roleplay this. Funny you should ask, because during wrestling matches, the one who calls a pinfall or submission is actually the cleric, or are all clerics in our great city. They're known as referees.
So these people exist and actually accept real powers from gods I've never heard of.
That's what gives the matches their validity and their merit. Without the deities and the referees to preside over these matches, there would be no reason for such contests.
Then Elrin takes another swig and he looks at Bork and he goes, I'm not going to lie, I always thought you were dullard. But this culture of yours actually sounds quite interesting. Genuinely, I would like to go there sometime. To witness one of these shows, meet one of these referees.
Well, once our group gets back to civilization, and Bork returns to Suplex City, he'll send for you.
Please do.
Bork is actually trying to become one of the elite members of the Hall of Fame, which is a group of wrestlers who have ascended beyond mortality through sheer success during in their wrestling careers, and their immortality is only within the bounds of Suplex City, and it comes from the creative.
Well, that sounds absolutely. They sound quite powerful.
Yes, I mean, within the bounds of Suplex City, they are quite powerful.
And then he's gonna look to Arnold Ford, and then he's gonna say, what about you? How do you think a member of this Hall of Fame would match up against a famed cleric of Iomade?
Well,
I know you Iomadeans are always so fervent and, well, quite frankly, a little annoying with all your door-to-door nonsense and your passion and all that.
I am a third generation in my caravan. We traveled all throughout these lands, more than just the River Kingdoms, trying to find more followers and such. So I do not have much experience meeting experienced followers, if that makes sense. The most experienced I met was my mother, who taught me well, I would say, in healing and survival in case I would be in the situation I'm in now. And he kind of starts the ball.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that somewhere that would get emotional. Generally, when someone follows a deity, it's something that keeps you going. It's something that's that keeps you grounded. I did mean to and then he would like sort of walk over, his eyes a little fuzzy, and he'd put a hand on his shoulder. Is he standing or sitting?
He's sitting.
Yeah, so if he's sitting, then Elrin at like standing would literally like have to reach out his hand almost straight and put a hand on his shoulder, and he would go, do you want to talk about that at all, any of the members of your caravan or your family, or do you think that would be hard? Would you rather hear us continue on jovially about other things? Could that maybe help you take your mind off of it?
The only way to... Right now, we have other concerns. Let's... Give me some time. Let me take this day by day, and we'll figure it out. And he kind of just pats you on the back. Thanks.
Right.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aldalus, you mentioned it before. You follow Caden Kelly.
Right, that's my mate.
Care to give us what does a follower of Caden Kelly do on his day to day?
You're looking at it right now. If you can see straight, you're doing it wrong.
So you just lay around and drink in caves and behind locked doors.
Well, preferably behind locked doors with ladies, but you know what I mean. It's just not a cave.
Ladies? Just ladies?
Yes.
What kind of question?
So binary. Anyways, do you do anything else?
Like men?
No, I don't do anything else, mate. I do ladies, not men.
I suppose that makes sense. I was asking about, do you do anything else on your day to day?
Oh, mate, yeah. Well, before I met you, Bunch, I'd throw a couple shrimps on the barbie, kind of get myself going. Go find me a place to make a nice little coin on the side. Get my belly filled, and go to bed and do it all again the next day.
So you're just an adventurer, just wherever your sword led you. And
Shrimp every night? That sounds kind of expensive.
that's exactly what I was about to ask.
Right. Well, you see, when you're a big buff guy like me, you find a way to persuade your employer to give you a little extra on the side.
That explains those marketplace murders I heard about.
Oh,
No, no.
No,
Well,
okay.
no, May. I'm a professional. I've got standards. I just got a loud voice is all, and a little dragon blood on me.
I will say, Caden Kalen's situation is quite interesting. You know, he was once mortal, and he ascended to godhood.
Right, that's why I call him my mate, because I knew it's someone at some point I could have met. Feel like if I and him met in a bar, we'd be best friends.
A reason enough to follow him, I suppose. Do you intend to one day maybe reach that godhood yourself?
I've got
Maybe there'll be another traveler sometime with perhaps a sword instead of an axe, and maybe he'll praise the great Aldalus.
Well, that'd be pretty fucking dope. But it'd be I think that'd be pretty cool to meet my mate. But I've got other ideas in grand gesture. The reason I float around so much, try and gather information on some personal beliefs. I shouldn't say beliefs, some personal what's the word? Stuff. I don't know.
Okay. And what about you, Emil? I take it you likely praise Norgorber, given you're, well, a thief and a scoundrel and a debaucher and well, or whatever else.
I say, I chuckle and I say, huh, no, please do go on. I say, no, I am a follower of Callistria.
Oh, second best. Of course, I was one off.
Yes, goddess of lust and vengeance, and I'm sure you can see why. I'm
And
vengeful,
debauchery
and
and thieves and
Basically, a
Very
whole
nice.
bunch of fuckery.
a whole bunch
Yes.
of fuckery indeed.
Aldalus, you would like going to a church of Callistria. You know our holy women are called the whores of Callistria.
Well, listen here, mate. As much as I like me a good whore, it's not I prefer to charm my women.
Oh, you've never had a
See?
holy whore.
See? Courtship! It's not lost on him either. Courtship is important.
Aldalus, please describe how you charm women.
I don't know what to tell you, mate. Sometimes the alcohol gets in me, and I just become this charismatic man, and they
Look
can't
at him, he
resist
just
my penis.
He exudes that energy. He he exudes an energy that makes him someone who's nice to be around, and just being around him is nice. It's courtship. It makes it so when you consummate your love, it's twice as good.
Yeah,
It's not just a physical
crikey, man. You can't
exchanging
go
of
there
fluids.
raping half the city. It's just not fun at that point.
I'm describing the same charm as you, but you describe sex as such special stuff.
I never said that.
Well, the little one seems to be.
It's just you seem not to value courtship. You seem to value it all as just a mundane exchanging of fluids, and that's well, quite frankly, it's lame.
I say, well, I'm like, come now. I'm a bard. Of course, I appreciate courtship. That's part of what I do.
No, you lie and you use magic and you fool people. That's not the same thing.
You seem to think that courtship implies or it requires actual emotion.
It does.
Courtship is a way with words, a change of your look, a movement of your body. That's all it takes. You can court anyone and not feel a thing.
You're despicable.
Well, I am who I am.
Clavius, what deity do you praise?
Well, I grew up praising Yulral, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's pronounced Raoul.
Oh, Yulra, that's the elven one, right?
Yeah.
Wait, evil? I got evil tall when I googled.
The Pokemon?
No, yeah, the elven goddess man. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't really follow her as much since she never really honored me with the magic that was supposed to be given to my kind.
Well, I will say we have two individuals in here. One of them has magic, and one of them has a gun. Ask me who I'd rather have at my side.
Who would you rather have on your side?
You, the one with the gun.
Oh, thanks.
So
Wow. Okay.
perhaps if she had given you magic, you'd not be half the cunning, dexterous man that you are today.
Where's all the shit?
I agree. I think it's a crutch.
I say, oh, I think you'll find I'm plenty dexterous.
Oh, just assuming I was talking about you. I mean, you're not the only one here with magic.
Oh, yes, because you're talking about fire-breathing boy over there.
Yeah, mate. I cast spells, too. You got a problem with that? You afraid I'm infringing on your market?
I take a swig of my wine, and I kind of slam it down. I say, listen, now that we're on this topic, I have to ask, as a one bro to another.
Who the what? Go on.
You asked this to me?
A pathway. No, I'm asking to everyone.
Oh,
you are all my bros. A pathway, by being a follower of Calistria, and a pathway to further both my goal and my power, I can become an evangelist. By strong practice and belief in Calistrian ideals, I can gain holy boons. Now, one of the requirements to become, as part of my daily rituals, would be one of two things. One would be wrapping myself in yellow cloth and holding a sigil of Calistria and praying for hour.
That sounds easy enough.
Yes, well, we're in a cave, where I do not have the needed supplies, and we're quite literally on the run.
There's some straw over there. Would that count? It's vaguely
Perhaps
yellow.
it's yellow, but I have no sigil. Now there is another way of achieving this. So,
no one's gonna let you do any weird magic or trick anyone.
No. This involves no magic. It's all physical.
Wait, what do you need? You need a red cloak, you said?
No, yellow.
Oh, yellow.
So this other way that you can achieve a holy boon is by you have a partner. You pray at the beginning of this to Calistria, or if you do not follow Calistria, you think about vengeful or lustful thoughts. Then, for 1 hour, you have consensual sex. And then afterwards, you once again pray.
Yeah, he literally,
now it's not required. No, listen, it's not required.
You say consensual sex and Aldo's like literally fucking losing.
Now listen. You don't have to pray with me. You don't have to pray with me. You just have to have sex with me.
Oh, because that was the hang-up, that we'd have to pray with you.
Well, I don't know how pious you people are. Maybe you're very serious about your religion.
Is this how Joel Osteen got so successful?
Now listen. I get a lot of interesting abilities.
How did they benefit us?
Mate, harpies? Fucking.
This ain't happening, Chief.
You want one of us to bend over to give you powers.
Well,
We get it.
Bork will do nothing of the sort.
Listen, I was just asking as a bro. Be a bro and shut the fuck up. Stop.
Be a bro and take it in the ass.
I have many brothers back home. They never asked me for this.
I'm not saying you have to agree. I'm just saying, stop. Okay, you disagree. Stop being weird about it.
With you.
I'm the one being
I'm not looking to take it up to the next level.
Stop being weird about it now.
Like a fucking someone in the other room who just happens to stumble by the fourth night and listen to this conversation. Like, what the fuck?
Bork does not kiss the homies goodnight.
Elrond takes another swig of his wine, and he goes and like just on that same vein, he goes, "Do you still get the powers if you're the one bent over?"
Flavius stands up with his gun in hand and is gonna say, "This is not starting while we're still in this cage. You're gonna wait till we're out before you pray."
Oh, please. I'm not insinuating anything. As I said earlier, this man's... He's
just so you know, one of the abilities I get is I can summon a swarm of wasps.
Oh, that's
what would that do for you right now?
I can also piercing shriek and sculpt sound. I could probably merge something with the gate.
I just go like this, mate. I'm telling you right now. You can give me a 12-inch cock, and I still wouldn't fuck you.
Yeah, you're not getting anything from any of us until you learn the value of courtship and intimacy.
Yeah, what he said.
I've been in here for 4 days. You think I'm gonna get fucked in the ass to get out here 3 days early?
I mean, that's That's what I'm asking him.
What do you mean?
That's what I'm asking him. Maybe we do it to him, and then maybe he
Does
still
he
gets some
even-
powers.
do you
No,
have a-
we won't do that.
He doesn't have a yellow cloth though, does he?
No, no, it's one
don't
or
need
the
it.
other.
I don't need it.
I can piss
But,
out.
um,
I can piss on a blanket if you want.
Anyone wearing white?
You still haven't answered my question.
What do you mean? What are you asking?
Do you still get your powers if you?
I said
remember?
yes. I said yes. Yes, I do. All it requires is sex, pitching or catching.
Well,
Clavius is gonna attempt to bend the bars.
Bend over. Arnold Ford stands up and goes, "I'll show you how I gave it to Barb."
No, dude, he's gonna try to do that. I'm doing a strength check against him.
Anyways, though, I think it's fitting that you have this power you wish to gain, and you have to have consensual sex with someone who wishes to assist you in gaining this power. So you're going to be forced to learn the value of courtship and intimacy, and that people aren't just bodies and meat sacks and things to be magicked and tricked. Good, and learn that and gain your power the right way.
I didn't come here for a fucking lesson.
Well, you're getting it.
Okay.
And then while fucking Clavius is walking up to the bar and just like he's like, please, fucking, he's just trying to open this bar. Fucking,
Yeah, I'm helping you, Clay. I'm like, he's trying to fuck us.
yeah. And Elrin is like not even reading the situation properly, and he's like, I for one followed Desna. Desna's the goddess of well, you know, she was one of the first deities. She's got some travelers, astronomers, musicians too, and well, her core tenets are pretty open and about being free and helping people, and it's all very good. And I'd like to think that I embody those edicts well enough. What do y'all think?
Bork was staring at his belt. He wasn't paying attention.
I'm also gonna say that I was not insinuating that I wanted to fuck anybody right now. This was just a would anybody be cool with that? And if clearly nobody is, and that's okay. But I still have to like gain another level to get like a feat.
Not
And do
one
all that.
Well, maybe you should learn the value of intimacy and courtship.
Crikey, man, I opened up to you. I didn't.
I
open up
wasn't
to you
saying that in
this way.
character. I was just saying that to all of you.
Well,
That
maybe
was
you should
not
know.
fair.
Maybe you should
That
learn the
wasn't fair.
values of intimacy and courtship.
Oh, damn. All right. Shit.
Damn, dude.
I chime in. I
That's
go, listen,
fucked up.
mate. There's nothing wrong with a little meaningless sex every once in a while. But the
There's
thing is, you
absolutely
gotta-
everything wrong with it.
You've got to at least know the lass's name. That's all I'm saying.
No, you should know a lot more about that. What ails her? What keeps her awake at night?
Yes, right. My dick.
I'm not some oaf. Wooing a woman, I learn everything about them. How do you think I woo
It's
them?
not so meticulous, you psychopath.
By dazing them.
The days are numbered. We have 3 left. Shut the
Want
fuck
some
up.
of my pudding pop?
Dude, I'm gonna fucking stab this guy.
Oh man, what night is it anyway? Are we on
4.
night or is
Yeah,
this
it's
night
4.
we're on 4?
This is,
Alright,
Oh my
Howard
god,
sits
I'm
down.
so tired now.
Howard sits down and he drinks a little bit more and he goes, well, it's a
God.
good thing we've learned a decent amount extra about one another. And, oh wait, how could I forget? G10, which god do you praise? And then G10 just looks at him and just...
I pull Autoluz to the side. He's fucking losing it, man.
Like, he
We gotta get
that's
outta
the thing,
here.
I go, mate. He asked the dog who he follows before asking timing. It's like he's
I kinda
fucking
yell over
losing
to- I yell over to Elrin. I was like, "Your animal can't talk."
it.
Yes, of course, I know he doesn't praise a deity. It's a joke, you're supposed to laugh. Anyways, Maldar, what about you?
Jesus Christ.
Whom do you praise?
Yo, Maldives, what you doing?
Yeah, what's up,
You're-
man?
What the
And
dog do?
surely you have this great tale about you. You were this
What will dog
king,
do?
and you were fallen, and then you had no mouth, no tongue. But this legendary group of heroes returned it to you, and you're on this legendary quest to reclaim your crown and defeat your son. And whom do you praise when you lay your head at night? And who comforts you? How could they?
There is no God.
Oh my God! There
I
are
see
gods.
the
there are
darkness
friends.
and the lightness.
Aldous fucking
throughout the
loses
river
it, man.
You can't deny their existence. This man just used God's powers to give us food and drink. They are real.
Obscene magic. Blinded by religion.
Oh my God, he's Cause then he looks over to the two at the gate. He's like, I really think he's losing it.
I say no. In arcane theory, I suppose you could say that.
What about a divine theory? The kind that provides us with food and drink. All arcane does is ruin people's nights.
What you're misrepresenting my point. In the study of magic, one could be argued that potentially the source of divine magic is coming from your own, and perhaps is formed by a specific belief rather than from a god itself.
Oh, that is foolish.
I'm sorry. One of us has read magic and the other one rides a dog. I don't. Who are you calling foolish?
Listen, I'm plenty well read. I just acquire information for information's sake to increase my knowledge and not to take advantage of people.
I mean,
Man.
wow.
Are we fighting? Are you okay? What's going on?
Arnold, what do you think? Do you think that your power comes from your deity, from Omade and her grace? Or do you think it's coming from some weird, undisposed place in your mortal bosom?
I don't know. If there truly is a god, I followed him by the book to the rim by my whim. And quite frankly, I've been a loyal follower of his. But to see my family slaughtered like that, or her. But to see my family slaughtered like that makes you doubt.
I suppose that is I mean, Ioma Day 2 was once mortal. So perhaps she's...
Whether it be a lesson or not, quite cruel, wouldn't you say?
Well, cruelty can shape you, make you better. Could make you worse, but in your case, it seems as if it's made you better.
I raise my hand. I'm like, nah, cruelty's not always the right answer, mate. That's why I drink.
We'll see once we get out of wherever the fuck we are right now. And he kind of just hits his flask again. A longer swig representing he's done talking. He's just ready to sit back and go to sleep.
Well, I tried. Anyways, I suppose we'll go to sleep. I will at least. I grow tired.
Yep.
Let's open these gates open tomorrow.
I will certainly try. Come on, G10. Come here. Sleep in the haystack with me, G10.
No, G10 would just look to Elrin and he just go, go for it, boy.
Does he come?
Yeah, he goes over.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice. Fucking cuddle up next to G10 and I whisper in his ear right before we go to bed. I go, I will ride you one day, mate.
Well, he's not trying to become an evangelist.
Very timely. Very timely.
Goes over and he goes to sleep.
Alright, boys.
What is this, day 5?
Day 5!
Woo!
Let me out! Let me out!
Pork, what's going on, man?
Please!
Why can't you guys make any strength rolls?
I mean, it's only like +3 or +4. It's not like we have like super high strength.
Yeah, but I can't roll like higher than a 10 apparently. Like he rolled a
You know
fucking
what?
really
Fuck
the minus
it.
2. How do you have a +0? Oh wait, no, you have 10 strength though.
I have 10 at nothing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, wait, I can try raging and drunk. Wait, let me try that.
Elrin will try.
Fair.
An unnatural 20.
Ah!
An unnatural 20.
Damn.
Well, he tried.
As did I. Does this day pass uneventfully, or do we want to talk about some more stuff?
I mean, I assume that my bird sees nothing, right?
So, on the morning of day 5, when you try to send your bird through, the bird every time you tell it to go through, it responds telling you no, I can't. I can't leave your side.
I ask it why.
Danger.
Danger where?
Outside of this.
Is this telepathic, or are you guys speaking up?
Yeah, it's telepathic. That's
Okay.
the only way you can respond to me.
Outside the cell. It'd be unwise. I see him. He's watching us.
As this telepathic communication's happening, Elwin's literally about to open his mouth and start talking about some dumb shit again. Freaking.
I say, I hold up my hand when you open your mouth, and I keep looking at Cinder, and I say, what does he look like?
And all of a sudden, before you hear a familiar voice go, ha 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 ha. Well,
It's Canadian Goose.
Father.
Oh no!
No!
No fucking way.
1 second, hold on. Haywood, allow me to change my music to fit your arrival.
Yes, hold on. Let me ask you to stream that music.
Oh my god.
Beep beep. I hate them.
Oh my god.
Christ, Coop.
Start the stream, Joel.
Oh, am I supposed to stream this? Oh, now there's pressure on me, dude. Wait, oh shit, I don't even know what I want.
What's the song?
I don't know. I'm just going through a Spotify playlist. Freaking.
I see.
Yeah, it's not as easy with me. Just throw on some ambient Halo music and call it a day.
Well, I mean, we need some sinister music.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big bad is right in front
Yeah,
of
the
us.
flood music.
Well, we'll get into it. He's
Mis-
technically he's
That's
not
actually pretty
there.
Yeah.
He's not, but you
Yeah,
can
whatever.
physically see him.
Please,
But-
It's
hear
Mr.
him.
It's
He's
Mr.
there.
Jablomi.
Yeah.
Please. You Blow Me was his Android name.
Oh, he has a different name now.
It's Haywood Timon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
true.
yep.
Is he just not an android?
He's a human.
No, yeah, remember? He had the tattoos or whatever, but he wasn't actually an android.
Oh,
I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure like that was actually a thing. Like the android Haywood is my game's Haywood. Freaking.
how it works? I don't know.
This
It's
Haywood,
been
this
so
Haywood
long.
has tattoos right now. Yes.
Yeah. He has tattoos, but yeah. He did say that way back. Yeah. Freaking.
Stream.
That was at the beginning of the cross fiction.
Yeah.
The control
Yeah.
fanfic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so fuck it. We'll do
Fuck it, we'll
this.
do it live,
We'll fuck
should
him
be able to-
live.
should be able to stream this.
bro. Falcon just threw the meatiest fucking interception I've ever seen.
Oh damn, no flood music.
Darkest dungeon going.
Oh no.
Wait, Caleb, are you watching the football game?
Yeah,
By the way,
it didn't just happen. It was like a minute ago, but like it
No,
was
No,
just
absolutely. I mean, I'm watching it too. So
it was just a bad
Yeah, I mean,
throw.
alright, so what happens
what
with
does he say to us?
Father, it seems you have joined yourself with this. What's the word I want to use? This party of shams and waste of air.
Hey man, I'm not a waste of air. I'm a waste of liquor.
Do we see him? We don't see him, yeah?
No, you do not see him, but Cinder can.
me?
He's literally like standing outside the cell. He's not in there or anything.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I start blasting if I saw him.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, I
he-
relay that to the rest of them. I say, it seems Cinder can see him outside of our cell, but he may not. I don't believe he's physically there.
Poor girl, having to gaze on that ugly visage of his.
Seems you've gotten yourself trapped in a old facility of mine. You're in the main complex of it now, where we tested our subjects. The lockdown room was for guards that were unfortunate enough to get stuck. I rigged it myself to, on occasion, fail and immediately reopen and not latch, just for humor's sake.
So we'll really be out here in 7 days.
What the fuck?
Yes. In fact, I've already checked the reinforcements of the cables and the weights. Seems you have another couple days ahead of you.
Well, when we get out, where will you be? Care to lay out your neck for us?
I'm already far gone from here. The only thing enhancing my power is the key that you guys helped me recover.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, you're already in one of the facilities where I've tried. I suppose you'll find out in a couple days. Father?
Bork asks Haywood, he says, Mr. Haywood, why do you do such things?
I see you have a jester with you. Odd that he's not wearing anything but his undergarments. I don't suppose we've met, ape.
No!
Oh my god!
Aim for his throat!
He said,
Bork sees you wish to challenge him, even though you are an ugly, puny little piece of garbage.
I know what you are, Bork. And if you think your home was safe, I suppose you need to make a swift trip home immediately.
What have
Bork
you done to
swears.
Suplex City?
Bork swears, if you have done anything to Suplex City,
I don't suppose you've seen a
will.
door. Have you?
Is that another one of your machinations?
It is indeed.
I hold out the violin. I say, what do you know about this symbol?
I know nothing of that. I've never seen something like that before. Quick to accept a response from your enemy.
I'm sorry, I was watching the
I say,
Not you.
I say, well, I doubt that I'm gonna be able to persuade you to tell me anything if you're lying. Besides, I don't have much interest in Suplex City outside of, Bork being my companion.
Don't worry, Service. Bork knows only the truest of champions prosper in Suplex City.
Well said.
Well, I suppose I'll let you guys find out the rest on your own. Father, you shall be proud of me one day. You shall understand the reason for all this. Because you were weak. You allowed too many to question your authority. Too many to too many variables to account for in a kingdom that you think has always been loyal to you. I assure you, there has been nothing to stop me in my pursuit for the crown since you've been dispatched. I don't know who sent your tongue to you, but if it takes killing the entire council to find who, I'll need to find 12 new members.
So what, do you intend to become some raving despot? Ruled over the entire River Kingdoms? What? The continent? The world? What's your endgame? To gain your father's favor?
Numeria's already mine. And, well, the River Kingdoms is almost so. What do I seek to gain? That is a good question.
You seem like
That's my father. Seem like what?
You seem like you have so much to prove. If you seek to surpass your father, I'll tell you this. Each and every one of us in this cage, including my dog, have each individually surpassed your father in power. You should set bigger goals.
Damn.
It's cute, really.
I suppose I'll let you figure that out on yourself as well. And the air pressure kind of changes, and Cinder's like he's gone.
Oh, I didn't get to say my
see.
line to him. I was gonna.
What do you
wait
want to
till
say?
I was gonna say, Haywood, not even drinking your milk, taking your vitamins, and saying your prayers can save you from what we will do to you when we escape.
Prayers? Hasn't my father already told you? There are no gods. Only evil men with strong will.
I'm sorry, does it smell like bitch in here?
And then, then he says that shit and dissipates. What the hell was that?
Fuck was that?
Bless you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm getting water.
Did you sneeze?
Just some saliva went down the wrong pipe. Sorry.
Oh, gross.
Fuck.
Alright. Alright. We're good, we're good, we're good. Got a bottle of Seagram's.
Ginger ale's not medicine.
It interacts with the melanin in my skin.
What?
Whew. Okay, so
What happens now?
Haywood dissipates, and we have 2 more days.
Give it up for day 63.
Day 63!
Can Cinder go out in the halls now?
Yes.
Okay. And
Caleb, did you
everything's the
see the
same?
camera guy that got hit in the face with the football?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, is that him? I see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He kicked it, and I thought it hit him, and then I was like, nah, I guess not. And now they just showed it again.
But does Cinder see anything or no?
No, empty
Just
hallways.
same stuff. Okay. All right. Well,
Empty hallways, empty dreams.
I like that song for Haywood. I'm gonna keep that around. Back to this one.
what do we do now, gents? I got 2 more days in here.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Same.
no more joking around and fun.
Bork's
The big guy
doing
just showed up in front of
Bork's-
us.
Bork's doing more aggressive push-ups.
Elrin looks very sad.
Althulus is sharpening his axe on the rocks.
Service is taking a nap.
I feel like Clavius has like gone through like maintaining his guns like every day, like, but they haven't gotten dirty or anything. He just doesn't know what else to do.
All right, night. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
No, I was gonna. No,
Gonna
it's
what?
all good. I was gonna just say that I imagine that Clavius goes out of his way to keep his guns super clean, but then his hands and his fingernails are like grimy in comparison.
Oh, I mean,
freaking,
absolutely.
yeah.
Bro, I don't have Purell. What do you mean?
No. I mean, like, you know, like yeah, like I'm saying, like you can tell it's a fixation, that it's not a hygiene or a
Oh,
cleanliness.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a cool thing about his character.
Absolutely.
Okay. Night 5. Night 5 uneventful. Day 6.
Let's go.
Anything? No
Nope.
one?
Elrin's
hold
overall
on.
mood sinks a lot, and he
Did I
doesn't
do
even
it?
bother.
Nope. Okay, cool.
Nice that one. He doesn't even bother attempting to try to open the gates or anything anymore. He just kind of sits, wakes up, drinks his water, eats 10 to G10, goes back to sleep.
Make sure everybody's fully healed, have your spells good.
Oh
and
yeah,
all
it's
that.
been
Strength
days.
back.
Let me heal my dog. He's
Yeah.
been chilling at half HP this whole time. There we go.
Night 6. Day 7. You get through
Cool.
most of the day, and at the end of the day, the door is not open.
What?
Flip the switch.
We flip the switch and nothing happens.
All right, time to Kurt Cobain.
The corny love isn't there.
He's like, yeah, I was gonna say, great. Looks like we're stuck here then. Anyone have any more stories?
None I wish to tell, mate. Not really in the mood.
Care to tell them anyway?
Or the kid to get out of here. And I try to open the fucking bars again.
Did you roll a strength check yet? Yeah, you can do it again. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, you fail.
This is for yesterday. This is for the day before that.
All fails.
Doesn't seem like that's getting us anywhere.
I just hit the wall with my sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer?
Yeah.
I've had it. I asked him like 6
It's a
times.
great
he
club
never
to
hit me.
transmog into.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, you can, but where you want to hit?
The actual wall.
I mean, you can't try, but
Okay.
I'll inspire courage on that.
upon hitting the wall, your instrument seems to ring. Your weapon seems to vibrate back in response to hitting the wall, but the wall seems.
So it's a hard fucking wall.
It's a thick
It's
fucking wall
solid.
indeed.
Mm.
It
I
is
mean, he said it was made of
lockdown ring.
stone, so I was just
Yeah,
like,
no, I mean,
it's
hey.
probably, you know,
Mm-hmm.
give it a swing.
Night 7.
No, hope it opens tomorrow.
Try the lever.
Day 8.
Nah.
Is it
Oh,
open?
you want to try the level on night 7? That doesn't work.
Try it
Nothing
on
happened.
8.
Day 8.
The lever.
Door is still not open.
Literally, Aldo's just sitting there, like, flipping the switch over and over
Yeah.
again.
Elwin is literally just like sitting there, just like with his hands
Fuck.
clasped together, and he's just meditating, and he's pretty much just doing this the whole time without saying anything.
How long is a week in timing?
7 days.
Boys, I might just go for it. I might alter self and try and squeeze through the bars.
Well,
What are you gonna do when you get out?
I don't know, but I don't want to sit here anymore.
what did Haywood mean then? He said that we'd find something out in a couple days, didn't he?
That he
I
lied.
is that what he meant? That he
No,
found
found?
he
out
meant
that he
that you
lied.
get out in a couple days because he knew you were already here for 5
No,
days.
well, no, yeah, I know. I mean,
Oh.
I don't know what he meant in character. And we're still here, right? So he's sitting there and he's like, and he's sitting there and he's like, so do you think he lied? Do you think that's what he meant? That in a couple days we'd realize that we'd be stuck here forever?
Perhaps. Maybe he was just taunting us.
Hmm.
Orc's absolutely gonna break every one of his limbs.
I thought you meant your own. For a second there, like you're gonna get bored and just start breaking your own limbs.
I mean,
No.
technically speaking,
Yeah, I
it's
get-
only
I
a
get-
matter of time until we break these bars. Like, eventually one of these days, this bar's gonna break.
I mean,
Or when it's
realistically,
700
yeah,
open.
it should.
Eventually, we're
Oh,
gonna
we're-
have that 20.
Everyone whistles, calls G10 over, and then just sort of just hugs him.
Night 8.
Can I try riding your dog?
Can I try and break these bars twice a day?
You can try.
I'm gonna.
I want to inspect the lever again, see if it broke.
Not broken. Lever. The contraption seems to still be working, at least at the lever end of it.
Okay. Is it on the wall or on the ground? Like,
It's on the wall.
okay. I'm gonna take my dagger out and just start chipping at the rock around the lever.
Let me know when it gets a coop.
Night 8. Or did I say night 8 already?
Hey,
Day
yo,
9.
26.
Yo,
Break it,
nat
20.
20!
You do not break it.
I never leave him, boys. That's as angry
That
as
was
I can get.
8 months ago.
Shit. Dude, we're gonna die in here.
I mean,
I
can
know.
I
I
might
try
just
and?
kill myself.
I don't even know what to do though. It's like he said there's nothing in the room.
There's nothing to do but wait.
Yep.
I'm like chipping around the fucking lever, like at the rocket, trying to see if I can get to like the gears of it.
Okay.
I just want to see him.
That
I
will
mean,
take a
I'm-
sizable amount of time.
I
I'm
mean,
all
yeah. I mean, just like throughout the day for like an hour, and then I'll stop. You know what I mean? Just here and there.
I'm all for RP sessions, but like, I want to get out of this fucking area. I want to go to a town so I can buy shit.
True. That's very true.
Ah,
Hey, we'll see.
Day 9.
Yeah,
day
what?
9, baby.
Day 16. Give it up for day 16.
Halfway through day 9, when all the will and wit in the party is broken.
Elrond's like fighting Clavius for his gun. Like, just let me end it. He's like, no, I'm ending it first.
A loud weighted sound echoes throughout the empty halls, and the gate rises.
God.
I run out. Like,
Oh!
run out.
I'm just sobbing, just like.
All right, where were we? Let's continue.
Oh my god.
Doesn't look
Oh,
like
wait a
much
minute.
has changed in here.
Elrond runs back in, spends 15 minutes putting his armor back on, grabs his standard, straps it back to his back, mounts his dog, and he puts him up here so he can track his health. And then we're gonna run back out of the room, and we're gonna tackle this dungeon. Look upon my standard and keep your spirits high, for we are not dead yet.
Well, this is Arnold. Well, which way? Which way we going?
Elrond heads here. He keeps this gate. He goes, in reality, was this gate open before when I went down but closed now, or are we saying that I never went down there in the first place?
It was open when you went down there. Yes.
But then just now it's closed.
Yes.
So he'd say, I tried this. We went through this gate, this area before, and we went. Mike said that, but he's like,
Yeah, give
he
him a
said,
sec.
we went down this way and we checked it out, but there wasn't a whole lot to see, that, at least to my knowledge. And he's gonna look around to see if there's any clear mechanism that could open this gate.
Upon inspecting, you don't see a switch, a lever. You see a lock mechanism, but you don't see any way to open it. You do find a loose stone in the wall.
Oh, he's gonna just jab a spear into it.
You push the stone. You feel something like click, but nothing happens. And upon once you stop putting pressure on the stone kind of slowly inches its way back out into a loose position.
He's gonna like sort of dig his lance in like the bottom of it and try to pull it back toward him now instead of pushing it forward. See if he can pry it out.
You can't pull it out. It feels like something is stuck holding it.
Oh,
up.
okay, interesting. He's gonna head down this way. Check this door.
It is locked. It is a big iron door. No bars, no nothing. It's a
Big iron door. Big fuck you door. So what's down this hallway again? I believe we
Yes.
checked this, but I don't recall. Like I believe like I went as far as down here, and then I went down there, and then I went back because I didn't want to go too far from the group. He's just gonna fucking make the rounds. He's
It's an empty hall with
and
all
he-
the same kind of doors.
Yeah, and he's going at a pace where like he's like just keeping an eye out for like if a fucking pendulum axe is gonna swing down and cut his
Nope.
head off or something.
No traps.
And he's just gonna ride all the way down, ride all the way back. Freaking maybe he doesn't see anything of note. He's gonna come back and go and say when Haywood mentioned that we had a key that we found a key for him. What did he mean by that again? Which key was he referring to? I just assumed.
Remember when you guys went to the mirror dimension kind of thing and fought yourselves?
No.
Yeah.
I thought that was a one-off session.
No, yeah, but
That was
Haywood-
canon, bro.
It was canon, yeah.
That
For
was?
Yeah. The Haywood threw us into a pocket dimension. Yeah, that was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
That was
thought it just
big
fucking
canon.
One-off, just like fuckery.
Yeah, no,
Nah,
that
dude,
was canon.
Then I wake
And
up,
then,
my pants pissed. And we made a joke about it, like, haha, you pissed your pants.
That's canon, dude.
Fuck.
It's canon.
But
Kiss yourself.
But yeah, so what were you saying, Coop? When we fought ourselves,
Yeah,
What,
it was the golden key kind of thing you found in the
okay, sure,
dungeon.
All right, just making sure that So I guess we just quickly discussed it in character that like, oh yeah, that's what you're talking about. Like, okay, yeah, right. And then he's in I was
Did you actually not remember, or were you asking?
Oh no, I actually did. I was asking in character, but like I didn't remember. My charter also just, I was just going
Gotcha.
both ways. But
Gotcha.
he's gonna say to Clavius, there seems to be some kind of locking mechanism on this door. There's a loose stone over there that seems to oddly go back into place when I push it in. You're the engineer. Care to take a look?
I'm an engineer, not a stonemason. What's that have to do with me?
Fair enough. And he goes, and then he goes back over to the stone, and he just like fucking like stabs his freaking lance back into it again. He's like, does anyone want to try to help me get us out of here?
I'll go look at it.
I'll be right back.
What a fucking stonemason.
I go inspect the stone.
You inspect the stone. It's very simple. You can easily tell it's a button.
I press it.
With your hand,
Yeah.
you put. So with the weight and pressure needed with the hand, you push it far enough where you feel a minor click, but the gate does not open.
Can I try push it open? Maybe it's just like it unlocks it.
Is there
Push
no
it.
button?
Push it really hard or punch it.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
try to
gonna
mess with the door.
push it
while he has
really
it pushed
hard.
I'm
down.
gonna drop kick it.
You know what? After pushing in the button, after the minor click, the button does not slide back out.
No, it stays in this time.
It stays in place.
And but the door still doesn't budge.
The door is still not open now.
No one's gonna check here to see if there's any similar mechanism on the other side.
You guys want to try to lift it?
It is not that kind of gate.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like that's like an
Okay.
open outward type thing.
Yep.
Can I look on this
I'm back.
opposite wall here to see if there's anything?
Yeah, I look on the other side, see if there's another stone.
No, you don't see any loose stones or anything here.
Hmm.
On old Maldar, we're running into some trouble.
Well, they both look at it. They both look at you and say, "Fucked if we know."
Any ideas what our way out might be? Have you ever?
Clavius goes back over the stone. Oh, it has something written. It says 7 days.
Fuck off.
You just hear the Jeopardy music start playing.
But and he would ask Maldar, and he'd go, in your time as king, you had a dungeon, right? Is this type of architecture uncommon?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before, but this was built by my son. This was built by Haywood. So
How would Haywood want us to get out of here? Oh wait, he wouldn't.
exactly. When Haywood was here, he mentioned that this was the facility end of his test.
Experiments.
So maybe this is locked by some sort of puzzle or something.
Well, what was he testing? Oh, did he mean a test as an examination, as an
I don't know.
proving of skill or knowledge?
I don't know. I mean, he's not here to answer us, I guess. I have no idea.
Well, he said we'd find something out in a couple days.
Maybe this is what he was talking about. Maybe waiting the 7 days was just the beginning of the escape here. I mean, we're stuck behind another gate. So,
Well, now I know very firmly what I'd ever do if I had time travel. I'd go back in time and I'd cut off your dick.
Mate, we don't need time travel for that.
Anya
Well,
the dick.
well, by that point, we're just being spiteful. We're not solving any of our problems. Anya the dickless! Here. And then, Elrin's gonna go back and check the armory, see if there's anything here.
Are
that
these
might
green
be-
things just to show that there's walls there, or there's
They're
doors?
doors.
yes, the green are doors. The black is gate.
Have you looked in there?
Well,
They're locked.
I thought he said
What kind of lock is on this?
It's an iron. Oh, it's a regular lock, but it's a big iron door.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Maybe try the lock. See if you can do anything.
Yeah. I mess with the lock.
All right, you have to roll something for me, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Probably disable device.
Indeed.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna inspire competence. That's a +3.
Give me 1 second though. I need to. Oh, why did I count like that?
Is it a padlock or is it like a built into
lock.
the door?
It looks like it's built into the door.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I will be rolling
I was gonna say I'll break that motherfucker.
this first.
I have disabled device. That's hilarious. I have 2 skill points in it.
Oh. And now I need to find out what I need you to do. What you need to roll for this.
This is for Caleb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Norman starts working his way back.
All these
Alright,
doors have,
Roll
have this,
roll disable
like,
device. Yes, they're all similarly locked.
Okay,
Similarly
just
You're
locked.
getting a +3.
You fail.
14.
Okay. As soon as I
Your lockpick breaks in the lock.
yeah, I fail. I pull out my pistol and I shoot it.
Shot bounces back.
Whoa!
I swing at it.
Roll. Roll a damage with the gun.
Okay.
Take 4 damage.
Okay.
You point your gun at the lock and you shoot, and immediately the bullet
Just grazes
bounces
him.
right back, and yep, grazes your side. Wherever you want that to be, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'll dig that out later.
Let's see. We talked about some deities, yes? And then Owen just looks at the ceiling and goes, Caden, Kalen, can you give us a hint on how to get out of here? And he stops and he hears, and if nothing, if he doesn't
Wait,
hear
didn't you
anything.
say you went to the armory?
Oh yeah, I did go to the armory. I was, yeah. I mean, he would have just checked the area. I mean,
Well,
if he
I
found
want you to
anything.
be back in the armory.
Oh, dead ass? Oh shit!
Dead
All right.
ass.
Well, then I am still there.
Your ass
Which-
is dead.
So in the armory side, not the supply side, during inspections,
So this side.
you
yeah.
notice that one of the swords that you left on the rack is pushed out a little bit from it, as if something is
Motherfucker.
pushing it forward.
Oh well, he's gonna go to grab the sword.
As you move the sword, you notice that there's another stone hanging out the same way the stone by the door was.
He's gonna
Great, it's a
Go.
puzzle.
he's gonna push in the stone without talking to the party.
You are met with a
Death.
similar
Oh,
a similar sound from that you heard previously from the button from near the gate. And the stone stays in place.
I want to yell back like, "Did the door move? I found another one."
They find that there are 2 doors that open. This door and these doors.
I see.
I'm gonna get my hammer, my sledgehammer
Let's
out.
see.
Let's see.
And I guess slowly walk in here.
Oh, so some things open when I press that over there.
Seems like it.
Yes, this door here opened.
So did this door open because we pressed 2 buttons, or did this one open because of the one I pressed, and maybe another one opened somewhere else that we don't know about from the one that Flavius pressed?
And that one up there opened, right?
Oh, 2 did?
Yeah, 2 open.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's check them out.
I'm going in here, so
Hey, what was that? Hey, give me a sec. What was that thing that I had what's his name have? Fuck. Give me a sec. I gotta find it.
What thing? You talking about a spell?
No, plant.
Oh, it was oh my god, it was the fucking lycanthropy thing.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn it. It's on the,
Now I
what was
can't find it, and I didn't write it down.
What was it called? It was called Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane, great, thanks.
Yeah, but they used that because I almost got turned into a werewolf last game.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I just was making sure because I remember I said, "Oh, you know, we
Yeah.
carried Wolfsbane on us." That's the caravan.
Yeah.
Caravan superstition.
Yeah. But either way, what's in this area behind this door?
So behind this door is a very lit mess hall.
Dining hall.
Yeah.
Is there any food or anything around? Any old rotting bananas?
Rotting food. You see a couple skeleton remains in a couple chairs and on the floor.
What's the anatomy of these skeletons? Does it look human?
They look human. Yep. But
Any treasure?
no. The room has
Okay.
been stripped. It's stone, bones, and rotting wood and food.
Everyone's gonna go along down the walls, feeling the walls for any other loose stones or anything like that.
Bork's gonna look under the tables.
You do find another loose stone.
Okay. He's gonna
Find one right here.
Okay, he's gonna just push that in.
When you push that in, you are met with an unnaturally much louder click. The stone
Anything?
doesn't
Nope.
fall back out. It stays in. Who's still in the hallway? Arnold is still in the hallway, I'd say.
I'm in the hallway.
And Arnold, Aldous, Flavius,
Tobias.
and Maldar.
Everybody in the hallway sees. Oh, I just kicked the fucking hell out of my computer. That at the end of the hallway. Oops. This door opens.
Yeah. So both of them are open now, right? Left and right?
This is yep. Yep.
I'm gonna go into this one.
I'm gonna work my way up.
When you reach about here, everyone can work their way up.
Okay.
Oh, you should not. You can be a little farther up.
Well, you said when we reach here, so I put myself back.
Yeah.
That is on me.
Wait. Okay, you were in the hallway prior. You were in the room. You were in the room. Whoever was in the hallway prior
I
is
was
up
in
here.
the
and you
I
guys are.
was.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the three. You guys should be up there.
Yep.
Out of the room stumbles. Let me get a description real quick. If I just.
Canadian goose.
Ha.
Well, your sensitivity is too fast for me. I don't like it. So I'm not saying to copy my settings.
Out of that room,
100%. These are merely a
stumbles out
baseline for you guys.
two immaculated figures. They look like they have horned human skeletons with a bone-tight hide of slime. The slime is refracting the light throughout your torches and.
I'm sorry, they're what? How did you describe them?
Oh,
I think you said
emaciated.
immaculate. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
That's what I thought you
I
meant.
was like, yo, it's
yeah.
since '99.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Whoops. Let me pull these bad boys out.
So emaciated, slimy humanoids.
Yummy.
What if those slimy things from before ate some people or some shit?
Yo, it's the
Go
Wendigos.
and explore
Oh
and
my
find
god.
out.
Don't make me start killing
Because there
teenagers.
are a lot of settings in Halo Infinite, might be a little bit
Yo, you
overwhelming.
know what? Fuck
Don't give
this
Alex the
quick.
controller. He'll
I'm
kill
gonna
me.
fuck up those
Hopefully
quick
make it a little
times
more
real quick.
simple for all of you. So I'm gonna go through all of my
Bow
settings. Some of
bows.
these don't necessarily have anything
on,
to do
I
with my aiming.
I can't believe I did it on
Oh,
the
they're
one character.
bows.
Play a massive part in my overall
Fuck.
gameplay style. So my button layout is
The
broken
bows.
into shapes that I jump
Oh shit!
I played Recon for over a decade. The reason why
We're in
I
trouble, huh?
changed is because basically
The only reason
I
this
can
is
run,
relevant is
jump,
because they literally
but
just
also
fought
aim
one of
at
these
same
in the
time. I
in
never
the other
have to
game.
take my thumb
Oh, that's
off
funny.
the thumbstick to jump.
Um,
Look at everything you know about them.
So if you're not
I
using bumper
like I
to
remembered.
I highly suggest you try it out. It might take a little bit to
so
get
we can
used
call
to, but
session
I promise
now,
you,
or
I
we
would
can try to
argue the
fight 'em.
bumper jumper is the best
They're
button
babaos.
in
We probably
the
doing
game.
that.
I'm good for either.
We can
Yeah,
probably
we can
do
finish.
pretty-
We can finish combat and
We
then
can finish this
call
combat
it.
and call it.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Oh no! Oh my god! Before
Oh,
we freaking oh, I don't have the knowledge. Elrin doesn't. Isn't
What? I
smart
rolled a
enough.
nat 1 on initiative.
We don't have cold iron or anything.
We don't have cold. I just hit me. We don't have cold iron. We don't have fucking. We don't have. If our weapons.
Am I gay?
Caleb's
Oh my
got the
God.
big iron.
There it is.
Big iron on his hip.
Big iron on his head. I just
So
shot
what-
myself with.
What's the prognosis on grappling these guys?
Oh, bad idea. They literally emit acid. You would take damage.
You don't know that.
We don't know that. Arnold, in your war priestness, do you know anything about these creatures? Whatever could they be?
These are fucking demons.
What kind of fucking demons are they? Will they happen
look
to
like-
melt my lance if I stab them?
I mean, I haven't seen a demon in person before. I mean,
Doesn't
fuck.
fucking know. Ah, fuck.
I'm a
we don't
third
know.
generation caravaner.
Does anyone have knowledge planes?
I've got knowledge
oh.
arcana.
I do. Wait,
I
I
only-
also.
I only have knowledge cars.
I have,
I
I have,
have
I have
not-
local and
Do
I
you
don't
get
know
it?
those planes.
Do you
I don't
get
know.
it? Because it's
Sorry.
like cars and planes.
You identify that they're babaos, but that's it. So.
Wait, did you even roll it?
you
I don't
rolled
have
12.
knowledge planes.
Oh, that was initiative. Lamau.
Oh, you said you don't have it?
No, I don't.
Okay, alright, well, we're about to... We don't know. We don't know.
I have so many other intelligences, bro. I can't have them all.
Yes, you
Dude,
can.
that's like the second most important one.
I didn't know that.
I don't know, there was no way you could have known, right? Yeah. We made these characters 200 years ago. But,
How the fuck do you spell them? What is a bow?
B-A-B-A-U.
Bow, bow.
B-A-U? Oh.
It might be
Bow,
pronounced different. I call them
That's weird.
babaos. It might be
Bow
babao.
bow.
I don't know.
Bow bow.
That's weird.
But either way,
Okay.
Is turned to off. It is
it's not
widely
Arcana.
wow.
Oh,
Alright, let's get it.
Kind of a detriment
Let's
to
get
Oh,
it.
wait.
Get
They
it.
have- they
Run
have-
these niggas in the kitchen.
Fuck the metagame.
Let's get it.
Yeah, fuck the metagame. We have no idea what they do.
It's not like we could do anything about it anyway. Let's fucking let's shoot them.
That will turn vibration off.
Yeah.
Again, it is up to you. Some people really enjoy how immersive and makes the game feel. Which
Can
I
I
totally
throw a
get.
cure?
Motherfucker
Can I throw a,
rolled a 22.
can this be like? Is this like a zombie in Minecraft where if you throw a healing potion, it actually hurts the zombie?
That is how zombies work
That's
in this.
probably-
but these aren't undead, so no.
Fuck.
Or I mean, we don't know that, so.
Because I was just gonna pour
Well,
my
we know they're
cure,
demons.
Yeah, we know,
Oh
oh yeah,
my-
yeah, we know the demons.
gonna
So
pu-
they're not-
pour
so
my
we know that
cure
they're
light
not undead.
wound on them.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't do much. That wouldn't do anything. Oh my god.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
I don't know. This might be a decently long combat. I don't know.
All right, so the first one's gonna go. It's gonna be the babao. How much space can he? He can move 30 feet. I think this is more than 30 feet.
Bork, I'm gonna
Way
need you to get
more.
up front and buy me one turn.
And the worst part is I have no charge lanes.
Yes, sir.
I could make you one technically.
And the question is, do I just try to grapple it and take the damage?
Well, I will say visually, I mean, he described them this way. You see, like, them exuding, like, a green material. Like, you wouldn't know
Like the
what it
walls
would do
from
to you.
SpongeBob that ooze green slime.
Yeah, essentially, but these are just niggas that exude green slime, so, you know, you'll
Niggas
yeah.
exude green slime.
and I'm pretty sure that, like, I mean, yeah, you can try it, you know,
Nosferatu.
try it, see what happens, right? I mean, that's the spirit of combat.
This babao in front of you guys is going to disappear and then reappear right in front of Arnold.
How you do that?
How do you do that? Anyone want to roll a spellcraft check? And I'll.
Hell
maybe I'll
yeah,
play
I
it.
do.
To
What the fuck?
Well, you got
I
no
have a
idea.
+5.
Don't got a point inside of you.
I have a rank. That sucks.
And that
That's
is,
it.
I believe that's its turn because that's a standard action. So I'll lose.
Jamel, if I move that away, could you charge?
If what?
I moved out of your way, could you charge?
Oh, I could charge it, but you could just you know, the only thing I need to charge it is to be able to reach this square.
Oh, no problem then.
So you
buddy.
can literally just walk up to here and hit it, and then I would be good.
No, I'm gonna take a 5. How? I don't know how strong these
Oh.
things are. All I know is that they look gross in the teams. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back and cast enlarge person.
Oh,
weren't
fair.
you right? Oh,
Not
yeah,
a bad-
yeah. 5
yeah,
foot
not a
step.
bad
okay.
move.
Yep.
All right, that's it.
This Bow Bow is going to
Whoops. People always ask me how you get so strong. Just take a scoop of creatine. Then I had a banana. A scoop of creatine.
is going to do the same thing and wind up in front of Clavius. And it's also going to be its turn. Bork.
Question.
Yeah.
Is a 5 foot a move action? So like I couldn't full round if I'm 5 foot, right?
No. 5 foot is free action. You can full round if you 5 foot. Yes.
Okay. Gracias.
Because I'm wondering, because I have a thing that it says, my unarmed strikes and wrestling maneuvers are magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and
Mhm.
damage, but
To DR magic.
It does not have a DR magic.
Specifically magic.
Can I make a recommendation, Mr. Bork Lasser?
sure.
I delay till after Jamel so he could charge through, so you don't block his charge lane.
I mean, I wasn't gonna move into this spot.
Then never mind. Do your thing.
I'm just gonna move
Oh.
up to.
Did I say what they have? What weapons?
No.
They look like they have
No.
spears.
Sorry, this one has a long spear. This one does not have a long spear. This one's barehanded.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm just. Gonna
And they're
move.
obviously not invisible.
Yeah.
So
Well, these two aren't.
right.
I'm gonna move.
Very
So
good
there's space behind Arnold in case he wants to take a step backwards, and I'm going to pull out my chair.
Whoops.
I told you long ago, beat his ass. I swing so hard I make him crash.
So what do you do? That's it?
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right. Elren,
Is this wall?
as well. Indeed, you guys are in a hallway.
All right.
Elrin is going to charge. He's gonna attack this one. He's gonna charge to this lane here, to this spot here. He's gonna make his charge attack. He's gonna challenge him as well as a swift action to add his level to damage. Cha. Does 23 hit?
I think it does.
Does it?
Still pulling up.
We rolled minimum damage.
Yes, it does hit.
Okay, so 14 times 3, so it's 42. And then he's gonna continue his charge lean, not provoking after the fact, and he's going to continue down and head to here. And I don't know this obviously, but I do have to roll some stuff.
What do you have to roll?
Oh, I don't know if how these babos are, if they're normal ones, but they with the acid, if you attack them with a weapon, the weapon can take damage.
Right.
Yeah, like the acid. It's like they could take like D6 damage and potentially break.
It looks like it's D8.
Something like that, yeah. Either way, I think I have to roll a reflex save.
Reflex 18.
Yeah.
Where's my
Holy shit, we did it.
Ah, nice.
All right, nice.
Congrats.
Nice work.
Nice on.
Nice cock.
Hey,
Clavius,
don't
you're
forget
up.
those nice balls as well.
Okay, I'm a 5 foot here, and
Okay.
then with my
Got
air
cheers, you
repeater,
got
my
haters.
normal one, I'm going to full round the one that was next to me.
Ew.
Oh, they all hit.
Wait.
Bang, bang, bang! Bow, 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 bow,
Bow, bow, bow.
Bow, bow, bow.
What the hell?
I call this one bow bow.
What the hell?
Wow.
What the hell did that fucking 6'9"?
You won't-
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Someone check my math. That's 31, right?
Correct.
Total, if assuming the last
Yeah,
one.
31.
That's the exact amount you needed to kill it.
That's it?
Hey.
Oh, wait.
What about DR?
Sorry. Yep, sorry. I forgot about that. Nope, it's still standing.
Well,
Yep.
Okay.
we
Did you
know-
apply DR to my attack as well?
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
I saw 31 and I went, oh my god. That's the exact amount.
I always said that like, I'm not even big yet. Come on.
All right, great.
Alright. Cool. Clavius heard that these were demons, so he has this idea in his head that the fire gun won't work on him. So I think he's just gonna avoid using it.
Probably a good idea.
Service, you're up.
I'm gonna inspire courage,
Whoops.
and then I'm gonna send Cinder to go to on Aldalouz's shoulder. That wouldn't provoke from the Bow Bow, would it?
I
That
don't
one
think
does
so.
not reach.
Yeah, that one has no reach.
All right,
Plus
yeah.
I-
So I land it on
Even if it did, it would be
Aldalouz's
entering
shoulder.
a threatened square, so you were fine.
Okay. So yeah, I land on his shoulder and I begin inspire courage.
Sweet.
I told you long ago, Cindy, yo, my fucking
Uh,
ego.
Spabao is going to
Bow, bow,
attack with its long spear, but can't do bite too close, too far. Why the fuck would it have? Wait, does a long spear have reach?
bow.
Yeah, right.
I believe a long spear actually does not have reach. Hold up.
What?
Let me
That's
check.
crazy.
Oh no, it's 8 feet in length. No, it is a reach weapon. Yeah.
Okay. So why is it here? Or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just one of those things where like if they have the reach weapon, they can't do their full round of attacks. But if they do, if they're closer, then they can. This is another option.
It misses. It expertly in a blind rage against demons, Arnold's tauntingly dodges the long spear attack.
Nice work.
And now Aldalouz, you're up.
I look at Cinder over my shoulder. I go, "You might want to duck for this one, mate. Don't want to hit your head."
And then Clavius is right here, just fuck. And now you are large and take up all of these fucking squares.
Make me big chonk.
Wait. Are these walkable spots right here?
What?
That side?
I would hope so since he's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's right here.
All right, big chonk, man. Big man.
And you
forgets
have
what he is
remember
sometimes.
you have that reach, so you can actually hit him from the here.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta take a step. Hold on, let me just add the modifiers. What the hell?
I mean, you gotta take a step.
What the hell is the modifier?
Your bitches took a step.
It is +2 size bonus to strength. Okay, so raging +2, so it's 6. I'm not drunk, unfortunately. I didn't drink this morning. -1 to AC. Minus. Do I get minus? I know I do, but what is it? Minus. So -3 total AC because of the rage. -3. I get -2 to Dex. -2.
Why is this area shaded off like? There we go.
And then my attacks become a D8 or 3D. Large great axe is 3D6. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 3D6. Cool. And -1 penalty on attack rolls. Okay, cool. So, per usual, I'm power attacking unless said otherwise. And I'm gonna Power attack and full round is this bitch boy. So that's a 29 to hit. Do I need to roll the damage? This motherfucker gassed.
What's the damage?
Well, it's definitely more than that. It's like
I
probably close
need
to
to
like
know.
30.
Then need to know the exact.
That you
Yeah,
need to
and-
know the
and all-
exact? Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's 3d6. So slash roll 3d6. So 15 plus. Does the second one hit too or no?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what's the added bonus to that on your attack? Just 13 still?
Inspire
Or
courage.
15?
So 15 minus 1 because of the enlarged person, so 14.
So no, yeah, still no.
Okay. So
Just making sure there's no outrageous
15
bonus there.
No, 15 plus 9 plus 32.
32 damage? Alright, nice.
Is that including the?
Oh no, 34 because from
34, nice.
whatever. That's it.
Alright.
Then you gotta roll a reflex save.
Yep,
Oh,
indeed.
yes, sir, I do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey,
It's DC 18.
Fail.
hey, that's.
Oh,
not good
no.
enough.
Don't you get
Oh
a
wait,
bonus
inspire
from...
courage. Does that give me for my saves?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay,
Only,
well,
only the
you
saves
fail.
against fear.
So you take 1d8.
Yeah. So your weapon, I believe, takes that damage unless you're doing a attack with your
Yeah.
natural attacks.
You're...
You know, Mike
Yep.
doesn't get my alertness feat because Cinder's on his shoulder, right?
4 damage
I
to
don't believe so.
your weapon.
How many?
4.
How much health
And
does
if
a
you need
fucking
to
weapon
know weapon, so a two-handed blade weapon
What's
has
its hardness?
10 hardness and a 10 HP, but I believe the acid ignores hardness. I believe it does. It ignores the
This
hardness of metal.
damage penetrates the weapon's hardness.
Oh, okay. Okay, so how much? What did it roll?
5. Oh, 4.
4.
4.
Okay. So then I think
4 and a 5 out there. Wow.
okay, then I think it's I think it's good then. I could have sworn the acid the
I
acid
think we're just gonna
automatically-
play. I think we're gonna play just simply. I don't know if this is the rule already. I'm gonna rule it as if I roll harder than the hardness, your weapon is broken. If I don't beat your hardness, nothing happens.
Okay. Well, either way, the hardness on a two-handed bladed weapon is 10. So I don't think if it just rolls a D8
Well-
with no bonus, it can't beat this hardness. Which is why I was saying I'm pretty sure I'll look at I'm pretty sure against metal it applies differently. But
Well,
But-
for now, as you look that up, I'll move on and you let us know. I guess if you are actually looking at.
oh yeah.
Okay, so it's the Bow Bow's turn. It's gonna 5-foot step. And it's gonna attack Clavius.
Does that not provoke Mike though?
5-foot step.
Was it?
Oh yeah, that's such
And-
bullshit.
And plus, anyway, he wouldn't even be in the range anyway. Oh well, no, I guess so because he's leaving Friend Square, right?
He's already in the range.
Yeah,
Mhm,
but no,
mhm.
either way, 5-foot step. And he's gonna attack Clavius with his claws.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just looking for my bonuses.
Vibration on for single player
With 2
games,
claws,
just
so
not multiplayer. And then
that's
just to add, I have 4 Bitcoin jumps, so it means my tea bags can be that little bit faster. Okay, so on to the meat and the potatoes. My sensitivity and acceleration
18?
options. My current look acceleration
meats.
is 3. My look sensitivity
Meats?
horizontal
Okay.
and vertical are both 7.5.
Before I roll that
For a while
damage,
there, I
I'll
was
also
playing
do
with
the
my look
bite he
acceleration
does on
at
you.
5. It was maxed out, and the number one you can go
12
to.
plus
I find this to be
12,
a
so
little bit too
24.
fast for me.
Yep.
Look acceleration
Alright,
basically
so
determines how fast you start to
they're
turn
both the
around in
same.
game. So if I have my look acceleration set to 1, it means
Uh,
the build-up of speed
8
will be
damage
quite
from the
slow. Whereas
claws.
If I have it at 5, it'll become very
And
fast, very quick. If you're a bit more of a faster sense
11
player,
damage
being
from the bite.
super responsive,
Okay.
having a high look acceleration might be better for you. But I think for me personally, having it somewhere in the middle is quite nice. It is very important that your look sensitivity for horizontal and
Son of a
vertical are the
bitch.
same
You
value.
got
You
me.
don't want to be looking up at
Bork.
a very
Doth he
high
calleth
sense
a
and then
lady.
left and right very slowly.
Jesus.
Like,
It
I
will
don't know what to
totally
do
throw off
here
your game.
because,
So whatever
like,
you
I mean, I
decide
could
for
just.
these, make sure you have them the same number. I think 7.5 is
I
pretty
guess
You
I'll
might as
just-
well just like hit him with a
Just
weapon.
walk up and hit him.
Fast, but
Yeah.
it does give me the ability to be
I have
quite
my chair
responsive
out
whenever I'm
because
shooting
as
my
much as I
enemies.
love the
Actually have
chair
not
more than the
adjusted my zoom
sledgehammer,
sensitivities at
it'd be
all. I'm
smarter to
pretty
keep the
happy
plus
with
one
where we're
weapon in
at
case
the
this
base
one
level. I might
breaks.
adjust these in the
Green.
future. So far, I've not had any issues with these. I
Oh.
haven't changed my move thumbstick
Well,
at
it doesn't
all,
do
so
as
don't
much
worry about
damage
that. And
though.
then my
I was gonna
look
say I could punch
thumbstick.
him with
So
my
this is the
brass
one that I
knuckles.
think has played the
Um,
biggest
That's
part in my
still, isn't that still kind of
aim in the
unarmed?
game. So my
Yeah.
center dead
Brass
zone used to be
knuckles?
all the way
Yeah,
up
I
to
mean,
the
yeah.
turned it all the way down to 2. I think it's important that
I don't know.
point out that I'm using an Elite Series
If you're worried about your
2.
weapon breaking, I
Using the
wouldn't
low
use
end of these settings
a
illegally.
hand
So if
with
you're not using
iron
Elite
on it.
Series 2, you may have to
Or
set
brass,
a
I guess
higher
in this
dead
case.
zone. But I have a brand new Elite Series 2. So
Yeah,
I find
I'm
that
a rule
2
because
dead
that's on
zone
your
works
fist. You're
really,
technically
really
hitting
well.
it
Because
with
currently I have
your
absolutely
bare
zero
skin.
stick drift, so this allows my aim to be very free, very
I
fluid.
could do. I mean,
Before it felt a little bit muddy, a
You
little
don't.
bit kind of stuck,
it would. It
almost,
would.
not
I mean,
super,
technically
super
would.
responsive. And as soon as I
Wouldn't it?
turned these down to 2,
Not
thought it felt a
because
lot
you.
better.
The
Even my
thing I
max
have it
input
says
threshold,
they're
I keep this at 10.
you
If
know
you're
they
playing the game and you
overcome
find that your aim
resistance
still
and
feels a
immunity
little
to
bit muddy
non-magical
or not
attacks and
fluid,
damage.
look at
It's
your
not
center
magic.
dead
Isn't
zone
it?
and
Yeah,
your
so
dead zone
some things have
adjust
specifically
these. I think
DR
those will be the
magic.
biggest
So
difference
if it's
in
not
the game
magic, it doesn't do extra
overall.
damage.
As I
This
said,
is
I got
DR
a
magic.
lot
It's
of people
DR cold
asking me,
iron
Nick,
slash
what
wood,
do you
which is
do? What
better.
settings do you use?
It's like different.
And hopefully this
A
will
DR
address
magic
all
is
of your
overcome by
concerns.
any
I'm
weapon
alluding
that's
to
like
an
plus
academy
one.
game of streets here, just to kind of shoot my
Okay,
gun.
well,
Obviously,
fuck it,
I
I'll
haven't
just-
played
Yeah, I mean
it,
they're just
but
gonna knock some damage
I'm
off
gonna
whenever you
show
hit
you
them.
what
That's
it's
just
like
how
whenever I'm
that's just
shooting
how
my
it is.
enemies.
That's
I
how
also
demons work.
suggest that you guys
It's
do
just
this
Just the
when
way it
adjusting your
is.
settings. So maybe pop
Oh
into
damn, that
training
sucks.
mode, turn the bots to
The first one hits, but it
Flank
doesn't seem to
fighting
be
though,
phased
just so that
by.
you don't actually die.
Oh,
Also gives
I
you
mean,
a
it
great opportunity
winces
to kind
once
of
you
practice your aim, see
hit
how the
it,
game
but
feels, because you can immediately tell
overall it
huge
seems very
difference
unaffected by
from
your.
the base
Yeah,
settings
your
to
attack.
what I have
course.
suggested
Ow.
to all of you guys.
I mean, it's
Again,
only a fucking
just to know
D10.
that just because I give my
Like-
settings doesn't mean that you'll never miss a shot. Your
Okay, and
game
then
will ever
I
be
gotta
like
roll a
that.
reflex
As soon as
save,
you
right?
know
Wait,
who you are,
is that
Yeah.
plus
you're
2
never gonna
from?
hit every single shot.
I
The
included
Spartan
it.
bot stream
That's
is
why I
just
said, oh, you
ridiculous. They'll
went.
literally,
Yeah.
shake themselves
All right,
violently
here
from
we
left
go.
to right.
Gonna fucking
Please
lose
give
my
me your feedback,
fucking
maybe your settings
chair
don't feel
here.
any better after this. If they don't, then maybe I
Nice.
can readjust. and
Okay.
Fucking
find
love
what
this
might
website.
work better.
Well, I'm gonna need
That'll
to
never
know.
go
So
away.
do you
But I
need
do
help
Yeah.
really want
looking
to
up?
start giving
Yeah,
you
no,
tips
so
and
like
guides
I'm in the
to help improve your game,
like
because
so
I
the
think
the
I'm
the
pretty
conclusion
solid
I'm
at this
arriving
game
to, right? So
already.
in the
I'm
hardness
perfect,
rules,
not
it's
the
like
best
okay,
player
like
ever.
if wood has like
I'm pretty
5
good.
hardness, but something happens to damage it with like fire, like the fire would overcome the hardness because it's just assumed. Obviously, it's fire. It does damage to wood. That's what it does. So I'm asking Orlando right now because, but when I'm looking online, it doesn't seem like there's anything like that like agreed upon. And it seems to be GM discretion. The way I would personally probably rule it is that it seems to me that acid would is meant to like how we were literally using acid on the bars. It seems to me that having acid would be intended to be used against metal and would overcome the metal's hardness. But otherwise, so there are two cases here. If that either that's true and these rules matter, or it's not and they don't. If it's not true and it doesn't overcome the hardness, then we literally like our weapons just have so much hardness that a D8 would never surpass them. Any metal weapon has at least 10 hardness for the most part, and then if it's plus 1, it has an additional 2. So you know.
For the sake of getting through this, I'll just do what I said. I'll do D8 plus 2. If I beat your hardness on the weapon, your weapon's broken. I'll just do that for now until we can come up with something arguable. Or you know. You're fine. Your weapon is fine. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't break. It rolled a 4. I was thinking HP for some reason real quick. Elrin, you're up.
Elrin is going to... Charge on back down.
Fucking forgot about this broken weapon shit. I gotta look into this.
I'm gonna charge to this
He might
square.
have been your father, but he ain't your daddy.
I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa.
He's still challenged.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Damn.
7 hits.
Damn.
As always,
well,
Remember-
the basics.
both-
Remember the bonuses.
Oh no,
You-
it's
only
it's
one,
not
right?
both. It's not both.
One-
No, no,
the
just
first one
one.
hits.
Even if you are
So
familiar,
16,
have you ever
Which one are you
stopped to
hitting?
think, like,
18.
why
Oh,
do we
this
call
one
it
right.
that?
This
What
one right
is the
here.
rule?
And then
Okay.
you multiply that by
Rule
3.
34.
So
The
it's
actual
18
rule
times.
is
So it's
that
54.
If it
This
exists,
one.
It
there
is dead.
Explicit
It is dead.
art.
And then
of
he's
it.
gonna freaking
You can fill in the holes
You
yourself.
eviscerate that
If
thing.
it is in existence, if it
He's
is
gonna
a thing,
stop at
there
that
is
square when he runs.
explicit work of it.
All right.
You might be doubting it. You might be doubting
Clavius?
like, if it exists.
I'll
That
poppity
means
pop pop
anything
that
and
guy.
everything, correct? Yes. What are the
If I can
origins
shoot
from
around them.
Wikipedia?
Is that possible?
Still
Most
soar.
of it legal.
Do you have? Does he need precise shot or whatever it is?
To shoot to
I have
shoot
it.
melee con? Yeah, I assume he has it. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like
okay.
he's a level whatever gunslinger.
Then yeah, so just shoot. Yeah, you're
Deadly
fine.
aim, full round.
You have that.
Rapid fire.
It'd be like if Mike didn't have power attack.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 20s.
A place where magic has
Yeah, it's
happened,
all 20s.
both in terms of fantastic victory and hilarious
What's all
hijinks.
20s?
Oh,
this
his first two
hallowed
attacks.
ground is
The
one of
extra
most
first two attacks
majestic
are
football
20s.
And he also
as
gets
well.
Well, it's flat.
For
It's
a
flat footed.
nondescript Sunday
for
game,
touch.
there was
Touch
much
easy,
on the
yes.
line for the Pittsburgh
Yeah.
Steelers.
Are you?
They've
Did
won
you rapid shot?
incredibly ugly this season.
Yeah.
The combination of
13 might
insane
hit its
luck, weak
touch.
opponents
Maybe.
that
Oh, it
have
does.
somehow
It
stayed
hits.
Oh, yeah,
engaged
okay.
to the end,
Sick,
causing
sick.
officials
All right,
to
so
decide
good.
And then
against
plus
the
2 to all the
life is
damage.
good.
Yeah.
We all know the
And
conclusion
unfortunately
of
though,
the
each
season.
attack gets
The
hit by the
Steelers are
DR
going to
separately.
the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Do
That's
not deny
fine.
it.
So 16,
Yinzer arrogance
17
will
as well.
consume you all.
Yep.
And you will enjoy every second of it. Especially as their opponent is the
Do
Detroit
be like that
Lions,
sometimes.
one of the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
teams in terms of talent thrown
Doobie
out onto a
doobie
field
doo.
in recent memory. On the opposite side of the spectrum, they've had terrible fortune with their losses
Okay.
this year.
Got it.
Coming up short in a furious comeback against San Francisco. Losing on a literal kick of God from Justin
All right,
Tucker.
who's next?
Falling
Service.
apart on a final drive and losing by field
Service.
goal to the
Um,
Vikings.
you're up.
The
Alright.
Vikings.
Service the
Detroit
anus.
is so miserable that they probably ended up losing to the
Well,
bye
that
week
was
by
uncalled
multiple
for.
scores.
Yeah, it's
Good
pretty
Lord,
rude.
This is a team that needs their first win badly. Dan Campbell is a likable folk hero. He
Uh,
opened kneecaps and
I don't
was
really got
crying
much to
for
do.
his team during
I'm gonna
press
inspire
conferences.
courage.
Not that it matters
still,
since destiny
and
awaits. It's
Have your
expected
bird
that the
poop on
Steelers
it.
dominate on their way to.
I mean, I suppose I could pop a shot
I was told
at
the new
the
guy would know how to
Does
cut
it
video.
have-
at the bow bow. I have
Hall of Famer
precise
and put
shot.
the game back up on the no.
Does it have DR bird shit?
Stop
I was about to
playing
say,
that
will
goddamn
it
music. I
make
said I
it
was
past
done
the
with that
DR though?
shit. There's no
Of the
fucking
bird shit?
drama
I don't know,
surrounding
is that
this
acid
game.
damage?
Water isn't
Have
going to
him,
join it.
have him poop in his eyes so he's got, you know, he can't see.
Tonight,
The blood,
on
the
Why
blood,
Is
the
This Still a
shit's gonna
Thing?
land on its shoulder and it's
Black
gonna
and
get
gold
swallowed by
suffers
the
an
acid.
infection that takes out the
I thought you were gonna say he was
heart.
gonna swallow the
This
shit.
season,
Oh,
foolish
well,
or
hey, you
not,
can do that too.
man.
Whatever gets you off, I guess,
Whether
right?
That was
Thanksgiving character
nasty,
Super Bowl
dude.
come hell or high
9
water.
days with
We all know
7
that
other
Ken doesn't
dudes is a
like
long
taking no
time.
for an answer.
Damn.
Guys literally words the fun
Unfortunately
game.
for him, Corona
Yeah.
Chan also doesn't like hearing that word
27 hit.
either. Roethlisberger
Yes.
will be out against
Sorry,
Detroit
I'm
due to
smoking.
COVID protocols.
Yeah, but
It's a
7
loss
Yeah.
for a team
damage.
that's had trouble producing
Wow,
points.
Yeah,
I don't have any. I don't deal any damage, but I don't have anything else to do.
Oh yeah, it hits, but it
Might
laughs
as well
at
do
you.
chip. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do chip. Doesn't matter.
When you shoot it, it catches the arrow on the arrowhead. It drops it, look, shows you its cut hand, and you just watch it heal. I know that's not how DR works, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's the thought
He's smoking. He
Yeah,
doesn't give a
I was
Dude,
shit.
I
gonna say,
mean,
oh, sh-
I quite literally shrug,
Starting the game,
knowing
you
that
know
my friends
something's
are
up.
going to murder you
The
very
opening
soon.
snap has been handled, but somehow thrown for a
as long as it doesn't
completion.
teleport away or
As I'm
some
getting
shit.
flashbacks to the wildcard game, Pittsburgh does what many somehow did not expect
Now
them
that
to
you
do
said
with
that.
old man
I don't have to
Brown
worry about it then.
That's my turn.
Score a
Why would it
touchdown.
teleport away? Where was it gonna go?
What is it, an Abra?
Literally to another dimension.
It could teleport like 30 feet in this
That's
direction and
that's
run
that's
away.
true. That's another dimension. But fucking it could go pretty far if it actually wanted
Only
to.
the game had
But-
stopped there.
What makes you
I
think you
think
can still do
everyone
that? Let's
outside
finish
of
the
Sick
fight.
Bucks would
and,
agree
you know.
with that statement. Every fan in attendance now wants their captain Fat Fuck Dead for lobbing a pass right
It's
to the
turn.
defender.
Is
He's
it?
at least better
Isn't
than
that one dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
We decided to go back to 2016 forming
Oh, wait, is that
control
one dead?
football.
nope.
Oh, no, yeah, that's
That's
the
the
one.
one.
Limited in ability as a
It's
result.
going to
God bless the
drop
greatest
its long
Steeler
spear,
to
5
ever
foot
live.
step, and unleash
Presley Harvin.
claws and bite
Absolute
on
fucking
what's
unit.
its name? The
I
dog.
wonder if he can play
Oh,
middle
come
linebacker for
on.
Pittsburgh.
What's the dog doing?
G10.
Franklin couldn't be much worse
No,
than
the dog's in the other room on
Maybe
in the
some of
wall.
starters.
Don't worry.
Detroit gashed the run
crit.
defense for a long touchdown.
What's G10's AC?
Typical Lions fashion, Jamar
G10's
Jefferson
AC
couldn't even
is
celebrate this
22.
occasion. He
Oh.
got injured on the damn play.
It beat it.
Tie game.
It rolled another
Black and
20.
Gold Brigade as a response.
Uh,
Down the field
so
again
it's
because
claws,
Detroit
so it's
is
only
merely a
double.
mirage resembling
What
a
are the
football team.
what are the
Najee
total?
Harris run
I'm
most
gonna.
touchdown.
20? And then
On the
32.
offense. Who knew
I'm
that
gonna-
going cheap on the offensive line would cost in
I
other
don't think
ways?
it's possible.
The passing attack can't get them to the
I
end
wouldn't know
zone,
that
play
though, so I'm
calling
gonna
is
attempt to
A field
YOLO
goal
the
gets
nat
them back
20
to
on the
lead.
ride check
I would
to
thank God
negate
himself,
this
but the
attack.
Detroit Lions offense is still
Fuck!
bursting through the Steelers' rushing attack.
Nat 1.
Will, however,
That
thank
one,
God that
no,
the Lions
yeah,
have
shit.
a real quarterback
6
and
plus
can
5,
stay at the
11,
goal
so
line.
22 damage.
Computer-generated
This
kicker
is
nails
what
the
we
chip
get
shot, and
for
we're
letting
tied at
Coop
10 at
use
half.
actual
The
dice while
hapless
we have
Lions
to
are
use
getting
this
the ball
fucking
half, but they
website.
shouldn't be a problem.
Fucking
You
hell.
can use
Offense
dice.
Yeah, I mean, he would
is-
let us use actual dice if he wanted to. Yeah.
is,
I just choose not to
no
because it's
comment.
harder.
Apparently, no
It's so
one-
much
Oh,
easier
he
to
took
click
so
a
much
button.
damage. He's literally
I
back
guess.
at the health he was the entire time.
No,
He
it's
just
I don't.
five words
I
for
already did the
use
math when I was
soul.
creating the sheet
Playing
coop. I don't have to
down
do it
their
every time I roll.
competition. At this point, I've come to expect it. This has
Ouch.
been a tradition
Fine.
of the Steelers going back to the days of Cower and Knoll. It's bred
I'd
into
lose.
Yinzer DNA. Why do you think most
I
of us
double
live
clicked.
here?
How did that happen?
Homeboy gonna step forward, 5 feet, swing his shit.
Do it.
Oh,
Eat this man.
Eat this man for
smoking
breakfast.
out the window.
Dinner. I'm a winner.
Dropping. If I drop my weapon and take out a weapon, is that a free thing, or am I using
Free
my
to
5
drop, move to take out.
So I can't full round this motherfucker.
Nope. Doing a bit of full round him.
Well, I'm gonna do that and not full round him because my axe looks a little fucked up. This axe has has a lots of significance. Means a lot to me. So I'm gonna pull out my open bar.
Don't forget you have those other axes I gave you.
Oh yeah. This is
Oh, do you?
this is family axe.
I understand that, but if he doesn't want to lose it, he could use the other
do
one
have
for
those
the.
other great axes. So, all right, well I'll do that then. Instead of pulling out the open bar, I pull out one of those other numerous great axes that.
Yeah, I was a little hurt when you pulling out the open bar.
Well, it was either the open bar or it was the axe that has much backstory significance to me. So, but yeah,
Nigga just got 40 pounds of fucking great axes in his fucking backpack.
yeah, dude, I'm a big
Gotta
boy.
sell them.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so same shit, different
Sell
style.
them.
Yo.
That's
Shorty
not even the
bad.
right- That's not even the right damage because I have
Yeah.
to re-roll those.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, reroll it.
So when you roll the crit damage, what's your bonus? What's your total bonus to your attack with your power attack and stuff? What is it?
Power attack, so it's +9 normally, and then plus another 8 from the power attack.
Okay,
Plus
so
eight,
plus
nine.
9 and then plus 8 from power attack.
Yeah, and then I gotta roll. how many
Okay, so
fucking
wait, no,
dice
I
do
got you.
roll?
So no, I got you. So 9 plus 8, so 17.
17.
17 times 3. So you're rolling
51.
96 plus 51.
That thing's gotta be dead.
51?
Yeah, 96 plus 51, assuming he actually has a plus 9 and a separate plus 8.
Oh. It
Yeah, I did.
is
Okay.
it is dead.
Great
Oh.
X crits, boy.
Does he have to roll a reflex
I'm
save?
on the walk-up gang.
No, don't even worry about it. You fucking chop that bitch up. Don't even worry about that reflex save. Fuck that.
Yeah, that was sick as hell.
Hell, it's been a while since I fucking confirmed the crit. It feels nice.
Oh yeah.
And it was with the axe I gave you.
I know,
That's the
right?
power of friendship.
Power of friendship.
True.
As I
I
should.
reload.
It's like we're in Fairy Tale or something.
But
Alright,
Horny
well.
sucks shit.
It
That was
does.
a fun session.
That was a fucking great session.
Yes.
Meaningful
lit.
RP. It's the first time we had some of that in a while.
Yeah, dude, that was so much
That
fun.
was so fun.
Just being dudes.
Yeah, right?
Guys being
What's-
dudes.
What's better than
Just
this?
being
Guys being
homophobic together, you know?
I'm just gonna position myself over here so we know for next time I'm going in this room.
Hey,
Oh
man.
yeah.
So next Thursday's obviously Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah,
Jamel, you're playing.
No, I forgot it was Thanksgiving. Like I totally I'm not gonna be.
So
ready.
then, let me take the second because
Yeah,
Muggs is
yeah.
going to be gone the 9th.
Yep. Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Looking out the window.
Holy fuck.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Sleep
yeah.
on that, Alex. Emil has to learn the value of intimacy in courtship.
I'll show you something.
I have to find out. I may not be. I don't know if we have one next month. but starting in January at least. I'll be
Starting
gone.
in January. What?
Starting, I don't know if if we have one next month, but starting in January, every second Thursday of the month.
Yeah,
pretty
that'll
much.
just. Yeah, well, we probably will be on hiatus the main game because Mike's probably gonna be gone then.